For up-to-date stats and news, visit theAHL.com. Want to stay up to date on all things San Jose Barracuda and Sharks prospects?
All you have to do is follow us on X,
Facebook,
Instagram, and YouTube.
For exclusive content, breaking news, highlights,
and so much more.
For more information, visit sjbarracuda.com or find us at sjbarracuda.
Being there for live NHL games means more thrilling faceoffs, more action, and more memories made for the whole family. And when you need tickets to catch the San Jose Sharks hit the ice, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the San Jose Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. Check out the full schedule of upcoming games and get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
The doctor will see you now.
But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful? A health nut with a French fry habit? An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam? At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
CUDA Countdown continues now.
Barracuda have a lifetime record against Vancouver's affiliate of 10-14, 2-1. They're 4-7, 1-1 all-time here at home against the Canucks. 2-1 against the Canucks at home this year. 500 during head-to-head play, 3-3-1. Barracuda certainly looking for a better showing than what we saw yesterday. The Canucks from the opening face-off took it to San Jose, carried the pace of play, and really never got off track all game long. The CUDA will be without their captain, Jimmy Schultz, this afternoon, and the AHL's leading scorer in Andrew Podorowski. So other guys will have to slide up the lineup and carry their weight maybe a little bit more than normal. That being said, sometimes with a player out, opportunities can be found as well for other players. Barracuda have shown an ability to bounce back after tough performances. We'll see if they can follow that script here this afternoon as they take on the Canucks for the final time on the 8-game season series. Big points on the line in the Pacific Division. The Barracuda trying at the very least to finish in the top 4 in the Pacific so they can host a first-round playoff series. A win this afternoon will go a long way in that quest. We're back in a moment with head coach John McCarthy. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Being there for live NHL games means more thrilling faceoffs, more action, and more memories made for the whole family. And when you need tickets to catch the San Jose Sharks hit the ice, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the San Jose Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. Check out the full schedule of upcoming games and get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
The Sharks know that the key to victory is inspiration, looking for openings, creating opportunities, leaving it all on the ice. This is the type of inspired play that leads to the Stanley Cup. At Western Digital, we believe you should be empowered and inspired by the data that surrounds you. Our powerful flash and HDD storage solutions fuel new possibilities for everyone from students, gamers, and home offices to some of the largest enterprises and public clouds. Western Digital, a proud official partner of your San Jose Sharks.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend bets against your team, end the friendship. Or choose chill because you're drinking Coors Light with your buddy. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Watch all live San Jose Barracuda play-by-play with Nick Nolenberger on AHLTV.com. From highlight reel goals to spectacular saves and bone-crushing hits, the voice of the Barracuda, Nick Nolenberger, is on the mic for it all. Find all regular season and postseason action via AHLTV.com for a small fee. And for up-to-date stats and news, visit theAHL.com.
It's now time for CUDA Coach's Corner. Here's Barracuda voice Nick Nolenberger with head coach John McCarthy.
Welcome back to CUDA Coach's Corner. Nick Nolenberger joined alongside by head coach John McCarthy. 73 points on the year, three-way tie for the third spot in the division, and one of the teams.
Want to stay up to date on all things San Jose Barracuda and Sharks prospects?
All you have to do is follow us on X,
Facebook,
Instagram, and YouTube
for exclusive content, breaking news, highlights,
and so much more.
It's now time for CUDA Coach's Corner. Here's Barracuda voice Nick Nollenberger with head coach John McCarthy.
Welcome back to CUDA Coach's Corner. Nick Nollenberger joined alongside by head coach John McCarthy. 73 points on the year, three-way tie for the third spot in the division, and one of the...
The doctor will see you now.
But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful? A health nut with a French fry habit? An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam? At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
It's now time for Nollenberger with head coach John McCarthy.
Welcome back to CUDA Coach's Corner. Nick Nollenberger joined alongside by head coach John McCarthy. 73 points on the year, three-way tie for the third spot in the division, and one of the teams that you're battling for position.
Being there for live NHL games means more thrilling faceoffs, more action, and more memories made for the whole family. And when you need tickets to catch the San Jose Sharks hit the ice, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the San Jose Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. Check out the full schedule of upcoming games and get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
The Sharks know that the key to victory is inspiration, looking for openings, creating opportunities, leaving it all on the ice. This is the type of inspired play that leads to the Stanley Cup. At Western Digital, we believe you should be empowered and inspired by the data that surrounds you. Our powerful flash and HDD storage solutions fuel new possibilities for everyone from students, gamers, and home offices to some of the largest enterprises and public clouds. Western Digital, a proud official partner of your San Jose Sharks.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill, when your friend bets against your team and the friendship. Or choose chill because you're drinking Coors Light with your buddy. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company.
This is San Jose Barracuda hockey. Game on. The future of the Sharks starts now.
Well, all is well that ends well, and the Barracuda have a chance here this afternoon for some retribution after a disappointing 5-1 loss to the Abbotsford Canucks. They come right back around here this afternoon, and they will once again get the Canucks on home ice as it's Pucks and Paws day here at TXCU Arena, a ceremonial puck drop. And we've got a Pooch dropping the puck to our left side as Scott Sabrin will take the ceremonial puck drop for the CUDA with Jimmy Schultz up with the San Jose Sharks, who are in action tonight against the New York Rangers. Barracuda will travel from left to right here in the opening period. Gabe Carrier, the rookie netminder, will get the start in the nets to our left. He was pulled yesterday after just over 11 minutes of work, allowed 3 goals on 10 shots. 24-year-old has a record of 8-6-3 on the season. He will be opposed by Ty Young, another rookie. Young this season, 7-3, has won his last 4. 0-1 against the CUDA. So the Barracuda will start up front, a trio of Lucas Van Roboys, Anthony Vincent, and Scott Sabrin. John Gormley in his AHL debut partnered up with Braden Hache. And going head-to-head on the face-off draw is Jujhar Khaira and Lucas Van Roboys. We'll see if anything's going to come out of this here off the draw. The puck is down, and we are underway on this Saturday afternoon. Nick Nollenberger, happy to have you aboard as the Barracuda look for a weekend split. Now we're going to get a tilt. That's center ice. Hache's going to drop the gloves with Jet Wu. This was a long time coming from last night. So Wu did not oblige yesterday. He was asked multiple times, and now he's going to go here with Braden Hache. The two squaring up, and Wu holding on to his visor. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. He's holding on to the visor of Haché. I guess it's whatever you can get a grip on, and now he tackles him to the ice. So we'll see if we're going to get another scrap between those two. That was something I've never seen before. He just took a hold of his visor and wouldn't let go. And Haché talking to him about it. So 11 seconds into this hockey game, we get a scrap between Haché and Wu, and Haché just kind of throwing up the hands. Again, Wu holding on to his visor and would not let go. I've never seen that before. Not a bad tactic. And now John McCarthy asking for an explanation. That's what he's describing. And our officiating crew, it's John Lindner and Casey Terraria. The referees, Devin Gale and Gentry Zolars are the linesmen. And they are currently huddling up in front of the scorer's table. So let's wait and see if we're going to get anything additional. So it does not look like an additional penalty is called. To my understanding, there's nothing illegal about holding on to the visor, although maybe a little bit taboo. Now the face-off draw is going to come into the offensive zone. We're just 11 seconds into this first period. And now head coach Manny Malhotra, the Abbotsford Canucks, is getting an explanation. Canucks have 5 skaters on the ice here, so no power play is going to be rewarded. And the puck is down right off the draw. It's veered just wide by Anthony Vincent. Up high to the point for Furlong. Furlong muffed the puck, and Blais will work it back up the ice for Nathan Smith. Canucks are over the line. Smith gets past Furlong, takes it to the net. Save made, and it's fired home by Blais. Sammy Blais opens up the scoring 31 seconds in. As Nathan Smith walked around Jake Furlong, got to the net, and then a big juicy rebound is ripped home by Blais, and it's deja vu from last night. The Canucks score even earlier, though, just 31 seconds into the first period. So the Stanley Cup champion Blais is on the board. It's his 13th goal of the year. So just like last night, the Barracuda will be playing from behind early. Now Regenda slaps the puck to the near wing, no one home. It banks off the wall into the defensive zone of the Canucks. Now pulled in by Tristan Nielsen. He's run into by the big body of Regenda. And now it's ramped in deep by Colin White. And on the forecheck is Regenda. Young, the netminer, rims it around the glass near side. Baines is run into along the near boards by Gormley in his AHL debut. Barracuda have 2 different D in their AHL debuts. And now Colin White and Chase Waters come together, and I think both players are going to the box here. So Waters and White heading to the sin bin, and we're seeing a lot of carryover from last night's game. Roughing called on both sides, so White will join Haché in the penalty box, and Waters will join Wu. 1 minute and 13 seconds off the clock here in this first period. It's a 1-0 lead for the Canucks on the goal from Sammy Blais, his 13th of the season. And it comes 31 seconds into the opening period. Smith gets the lone helper. Face-off will be to the left side of Gabe Carrier. Just one shot recorded in this game as Smith took it to the net, but his shot was blocked before it got to the goal. And then it carried him back up the surface, and that's where Blais collected and fired it home. Now Klimovic shoots, that's just wide. Hirose far wing, picks the puck up, works middle ice, gives off right side, Ty Mueller, his shot blocked. Klimovic will track it down far wing, trying to shed Gormley, skates it to the end line. Now Mueller trying to carry it to the low slot, lost it. Hirose right side, Klimovic, blocker to side, Carrier. Loose puck plops into the feet of Bordelot, lays it back for Jack Thompson. Thompson sat out yesterday. He had a puck go off his foot in the loss on Wednesday in San Diego. Misses one game. Good to get 26 back in the lineup. Barracuda are really thin on the blue line with so many guys up in the NHL. As it's rolled into the right corner, they've got Cagnoni, Carlson, Schultz, and Mukhamadullin all in the NHL as options to play for this team. Now Di Giuseppe, who scored a pair yesterday, gives off for Sammy Blais, and Blais will rim it down low. Now scooped up by Beck, and he'll lay it behind his net. Noah Beck making his pro debut. Just wrapped up his final season of college hockey at ASU, and now he's going to record his first pro shot as he puts the puck in on net to the save made by Ty Young. 2 minutes and 37 seconds gone in period number 1. 1-0 lead for the Canucks on the goal by Sammy Blais, 13th of the year. So the face-off draw to the right side of Ty Young, 6'3", 183-pound, 20-year-old. Won't turn 21 until September, a native of Calgary. So 3 minutes gone in the first. You can hear the dogs barking. Great crowd on hand on this Saturday afternoon for Pucks and Pods. Right wing side, Nielsen moving in, and he lost the handle on the final little touch of the puck as he busted in on net down that right wing side. Now Ethan Fresh will skate out of his own zone and work it in deep. Out of the box is Waters and White. So we are back to 5-on-5 play. 3 minutes and 20 seconds gone here in this first. Kuzdratsev behind his net, near side for Hirose. Tipped up the wall by Cam Bites, the former Condor. Pulled in by Colin White, far side Furlong. And his pass errantly drifts to center, and Cam Bites shovels it back up the wall. Went off the linesman. Now Jack Thompson rink wide out of the reach of Donovan Houle. Now it's skated up the near side, Cole McWard, and McWard will gain the line. Veers it off the end wall. Cam Bites gets inside positioning on Gormley. Gormley 6'3", 215 pounds. He's really well built, sturdy defender. Now we've got a penalty coming as Glover just upended Van Roboys, and the Barracuda are going on to the game's first power play. And now Sabrin having a chat with Ty Glover, and he'll escort him to the penalty box. So Glover will take a seat. 2 minutes for interference, I believe, is the call. No, I beg your pardon, a hold is the call. So the face-off draw to the left side of goaltender Ty Young. It's a 1-0 lead for the Canucks. Barracuda went 0 for 2 on the power play last night, snapping a 10-game power play goal streak. Now Jack Thompson's shot blocked by Mueller, but he recovers and banks it back to the neutral zone. Thompson with a puck, 26 in black. Barracuda donning their black sweaters, gray, teal, and white, the trim with the white numerals. Canucks in their road white jerseys. Royal blue and green. Steered along for Regenda. Picked up now by White, and it skips past Gushtin all the way back into the Barracuda end. Gushtin riding a 9-game point streak. He was not initially credited with a goal in the loss in San Diego on Wednesday at a power play goal, but that was changed officially, so Gushtin is now up to 26 goals on the year. At the time, it extended his goal streak to 5 straight games, which matches a franchise record. He did pick up an assist yesterday, but did not extend the goal streak. Walker Dewar, far side for Bordelot. Twisted back for Dewar, misplayed it, and it's cleared out of the zone by the Canucks. 5 minutes and 11 seconds gone in this first period. Canucks 1, Barracuda nothing. Back left wing side for Bordelot. He's over the line, swings it wide of the goaltender Young. Gets past Dewar along the half wall. Beck shovels it up the boards. Now whip fire wing by Cardwell, pulled in by Sabrin. Skated towards the line and twisted back up to the point, and it goes to the stick of Dewar. Here's a breakaway for Waters, short-handed, and he scores. Chase Waters able to work around Gabe Carrier and beat the Barracuda netminder. It's a short-handed goal for the captain Waters, who scored last night, and the Canucks are up 2-0. Walker Dewar misplayed the puck on that far side, leads to the breakaway. And Chase Waters shows off some soft mitts with a backhand move, beating Gabe Carrier 5 minutes and 40 seconds into this first period. So the Canucks up by 2, just like last night. They're off to another great start. And for Waters, he's up now to 9 goals on the year. And the Canucks have a 2-goal lead. So Thompson back into his own end. Furlong will wind it in deep. Power play is over. So the Barracuda unsuccessful on the advantage, did not even record a shot. They're sitting at just 1 shot to this point, and they give up a shorthanded goal. Now Mueller near side, pulls up, gets it down in deep. Furlong scoops it up. He takes a shove from behind by Blais, up the half wall. Now it's worked back below the Barracuda goal line. 13:28 left here in the first. It's the Canucks 2 and the Barracuda nothing. Sammy Blais and Chase Waters have goals for Abbotsford. Jake Furlong will skate back behind his net. He'll leave it for John Gormley. Gormley will drive it ahead right into the feet of Nathan Smith of the Canucks, but it came out of the zone, and play stopped for it offside. Barracuda behind the 8 ball again. They trail by a pair. 13:08 left in the first. We're back in a moment. This is Barracuda hockey.
Well, San Jose Barracuda are gearing up for an electrifying 2025-26 season, and there's only one way to get closer to the action.
He'll control wrist one, 2, they score!
By becoming a Battery member. Joining the Battery means savings, exclusive access, and experiences all in one place. Don't wait. Season tickets are on sale now. Ride the wave today by visiting sjbarracuda.com or by calling 408-999-5757.
Hey, this is Barracuda forward Andrew Podorowski.
He scores! He scores!
You're listening to Barracuda Hockey.
2-0 lead for the Canucks. 13:08 left here in this opening period. Live from Tech CU Arena. Nick Nollenberger, happy to have you aboard. The premium experience is waiting for you. This premium seating experience is the ultimate indulgence for those who want the very best. Revel in premium food and beverage options, all in luxurious theater-style seating. The Penthouse Lounge has it all. Visit sjsharks.com/Penthouse Lounge for more information, or contact us at premium@sjsharks.com. Colin White will take the face-off draw against Chase Waters. Waters has his 3rd shorthanded goal of the year. And the Canucks have a 2-0 lead. Waters and White got tangled up earlier in the period. Both were given roughing penalties, offsetting. Canucks win the draw. They were very good on the dots in their win last night as the puck ends up getting lifted into the Barracuda bench. Colin White will once again take the face-off draw against Chase Waters, now on the far dot in front of the Barracuda bench, and once again it's won by Abbotsford. Brisebois will whip it in deep. Carrier will twist to behind his net, up the far side. Regenda trying to clear, held in by Water. Stick to side Carrier. Gormley picks the puck up near side. Bronx native will play it back behind his net for Braden Haché. Haché up the half wall, whipped along Regenda, right to the tape of Gormley, skates to the red line and wires it down in deep. Now Waters, far side, shovels it back below the goal line. Bad giveaway. Here's a chance for Dewar. Tries to go upstairs, and Ty Young, who has not been challenged in this first period, flashes the leather. A golden chance for Walker Dewar to avenge the giveaway that led to the shorthanded goal, but Young with a beautiful glove save to keep it at a 2-0 Canucks lead. McWard with a bad giveaway right to Dewar, and Young robs him with a glove hand. So the face-off draw will be to the right side of Ty Young. We did not see Abbotsford turn a puck over like that really all night long last night. Canucks will leave their own end. Beck will stuff it back up the wall, and now it's returned back to Beck up the near side. Grushton. And Kuzdratsev back into his own zone. Will rim it around the boards. Noah Beck coming down the boards to keep it alive. Now Kuzdratsev near side. Grushton. Grushton takes the shove from behind, springs back to his feet. Puck is pulled free. Play to the far wing. Beck will pull it in and deposit the puck back in deep. So Kuzdratsev, 59 in white behind his net, plays it through the neutral zone, and this should be an icing against the Canucks. No, a late wave off as Cambites, they're going to say, won the foot race to the puck. Not so sure about that. Play continues, and now it's intended for Cardwell. Gets past him, and this will be an icing against the Barracuda. 11:30 left here in this first period. Canucks 2, Barracuda nothing. Live from Tech CU Arena. Shots are 5-1 in favor of Abbotsford. Canucks led 3-0 after 1 last night, 4-0 after 2, and then went up 5-0 at one point in the third before the Barracuda finally got on the board. The lone goal scorer in last night's game, Joey Keane, he took a kind of an awkward hit into the boards, almost toe-picked in front of his bench, was favoring his left shoulder. He is not in the lineup this afternoon either, and that's why both Gormley and Beck find themselves in. Gormley just recalled from Wichita this morning, arrived around 11:30 a.m. Beck was with the group, signed with the Sharks for next season. 1 year ELC, but officially an ATO, an amateur tryout agreement with the Barracuda yesterday. Draw to the right side of Gabe Carrier. Pucks and paws here at Tech CU Arena on this Saturday afternoon. Great crowd on hand, and they're just waiting to celebrate something. Draw to the right side of Carrier. Cooper Walker, who scored last night, digs in to take the face-off draw against Thomas Bordelot, and off the draw, Bordelot wins it back for Furlong, and Furlong puts it up to Dasher, and all the way down the length to the ice. Right in on goaltender Ty Young. Barracuda make a change on the fly. 11:10 left in this first period. Canucks get the puck in deep. Furlong converged on the end wall. Then Cambites barrels over Carl Berglund. A couple of former Bakersfield Condors. Now Pitlick blocks a shot. He's in transition for Houle. Donovan Houle circles the wagon, far side, looking for a receiver. Now a cut back on Wu, trying to shed number 4 in white. Houle will work it into the left corner. Battle on the end boards. Berglund, Houle, and Pitlick out there, the fourth line. And it's played back along for Glover, who deposits the puck into the right corner. Now Haché on the far side, trying to one-hand it up the wall, run into by Jujhar Khaira, is then bumped by Gormley. Gormley will run it down near side, takes a peek, braces for the contact from Khaira. And now Haché up the far side wall for Donovan Houle, and that puck ends up in the Barracuda bench. Nearing the halfway point of period number 1, 10:13 left in the first. It's the Canucks 2 and the Barracuda nothing. If you're just joining us, we got a fight in the first 11 seconds. Jet Wu and Braden Haché dropping the gloves. something that was percolating in yesterday's game. And then 31 seconds into the period, the Canucks took a 1-0 lead on the game's first shot. Sammy Blais is 13th, and then Chase Waters at 5:40, shorthanded, makes it 2-0, and that is where we stand. Waters' third shorty of the year and 9th overall goal. Frisch will rim the puck around the wall near side for Sabrin. Now pulled in by Blais, takes it to the net, and they score. Nathan Smith makes it 3-0. Sammy Blais with a power move. Carrier makes the initial stop, and then Nathan Smith cleans up the loose change. And the Canucks, once again, a carbon copy of last night, have a 3-0 lead. Time of the goal at the 10:01 mark as a giveaway from Sabrin below the goal line. And Smith puts home the loose puck. So Nathan Smith now on the board. The former Tucson Roadrunner is up to 7 goals on the year. And the Canucks have scored 3 times in this first period on 6 shots. Up the right wing side, it's played. Dewar will run the puck down, eluding Kustratsev. Now it comes free. Poke back into the corner. Kustratsev will rim it around the boards. Waters runs into Furlong, far side wall. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse than last night, it has. Here's a chance now for Dewar. It tied his second golden opportunity. Young stones him again. Canucks will get the puck back in deep. 9:10 left here in the first. 3-0 lead for Abbotsford. Now Mueller up high to the point. Half wall, DiGiuseppe swings it far wing. Wolanin on net, pinballing puck inside. Klebovich took a whack at it. Carrier makes the save. Pick back up DiGiuseppe. He shoots wide. Barracuda get on their heels. The Canucks trying to add to their 3-0 lead. 8:42 left in the first. Now DiGiuseppe up the far side boards. Mueller feathers it for Wu. Wu twists it up the half wall. Wolanin, one-timer. Mueller kicked out Carrier. Pick back up Wolanin. Seam pass. DiGiuseppe. Now Wolanin. Back for Klimovich, his wrister, blocker save Carrier. And the loose puck cleared up the wall but not out. Finds the stick of Regenda, he'll drive it to center and Cardwell will put it in deep. 8:06 left here in the first, 3-0 lead for the Canucks. Now Gushtin working around the net. Daniil Gushtin along the near wing, up high for Gormley. Swipes it rink wide for Hache, had some trouble with it, trying to stay with the puck, but it is back to the neutral zone. Now the Canucks give it away. Bordeleau swings it back for Gormley in his own D zone. Hache now with it. And the pass out of the reach of Gushtin. And an icing against the Barracuda. 7:40 left in the first. It's the Canucks 3. And the Barracuda nothing. So the draw to the right side of Gabe Carrier. Again, hard to fault Carrier in these 2 games, but 6 goals given up on 16 combined shots. Right now, Abbotsford just winning all areas of the ice, just like last night, and you can just see the frustration on everybody, the body language, a dejected group here. And there's no doubt they were a bit chastised, I would say, last night by the coaching staff, and it was a tough night overall. The Barracuda just never found it, and in a back-to-back, obviously hoping for a better showing. Now a miscue by the Barracuda, and it's fired wide by Sammy Blais. Gabe Carrier came out to play the puck. He misplayed it, and the Barracuda are very lucky it's not 4-0. Play at a wide open net, just missed it. And now play is stopped. 7:06 left here in the first period. Canucks 3, Barracuda nothing. We're back in a moment. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Download the exclusive podcast of the San Jose Barracuda, Cuda Confidential, wherever you get your podcasts, or go to sjbarracuda.com/confidential. Twice a month, the voice of the Barracuda is joined by a player, coach, or front office member to talk about their way to San Jose and so much more. Make sure to catch Barracuda Bonus, the official post-game wrap of the Barracuda. Cuda Confidential provides unprecedented access and is your one-stop shop for all Barracuda audio content.
The Hilton San Jose is the preferred hotel of the San Jose Sharks and SAP Center in San Jose. Experience something new. Close to home or from across the world, the Hilton San Jose is there for you with memorable offers and experiences. Enjoy the brand new guest rooms with luxurious Waldorf Astoria beds and upgraded amenities. We're committed to creating a safe and relaxing experience, including delivering an even cleaner stay from check-in to check-out. Visit sanjose.hilton.com now to make your reservation. We are Hilton. We are hospitality.
Experience Sharks hockey in comfort and luxury with our exclusive suites. Single game or multi-event options are available. Enjoy 20% off single game suite rentals now through the end of the year. Visit sjsharks.com/suites. So a center ice face-off draw. Canucks 3, Barracuda nothing. Carl Berglund will take the center ice draw against Jujhar Khaira, and it's won by Abbotsford, and they'll push the puck down and deep. Khaira putting the pressure on Frisch near corner boards. Berglund there to support as well. Wedged down in the feet of Frisch, and now it comes free. Hirose drifting from the point, pulling it out for a moment is Berglund, but he lost it back on net. They score. Khaira tips it off the post and in. It's 4-0 Abbotsford. And Khaira's got goals in back-to-back games over the weekend. Time of the goal for Jujhar Khaira at 13:18 of period number 1. And it's the most goals given up in a period this season for the Barracuda. And we've still got 6:42 to go in the first. And we may be getting another goaltending change here. Aaron Dell looks like he's getting his equipment, so in back-to-back games, Gabe Carrier doesn't last the first period. So Aaron Dell, the veteran, will enter the hockey game in the first just like he did yesterday. So, look, it's hard to fault Carrier. The Barracuda are just losing every single inch of the ice right now. Another 50-50 puck lost. Another foot race to the front of the net lost. And the Canucks, a team that has won 8 in a row, they are playing like it. They are playing like one of the best teams in the league. And the Barracuda have no answer. One thing they do have is time, and they've got to try to discover something here, because they have been outscored in less than a game in a period, 9-1. Here comes Sabrin down the left wing side to work the puck in deep. Back to retrieve it, Wolanin, rimmed up the point, held in by Thompson on net. He plays it, tipped up and over the frame by Sabrin. Stuffed back into the corner. Wu, little reverse hit attempt on Van Roboys, and he missed him. And now it's skated back up and out of the zone. Cam bites over the line, top of the left circle, shoots. Dell makes the save with the chest. Swiped up the wall near side. Sabrin weaves around Walker. Now he gets around Glover, plays it far side for Vincent. He was falling as he tried to get in deep, and it's an offside against the Barracuda. 5:54 left here in the first. 4-0 lead for the Canucks. We're back in a moment. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
San Jose Barracuda are gearing up for an electrifying 2025-26 season. And there's only one way to get closer to the action.
No control, wrist one,
by becoming a Battery member. Joining the Battery means savings, exclusive access, and experiences all in one place. Don't wait. Season tickets are on sale now. Ride the wave today by visiting sjbarracuda.com or by calling 408-999-5757.
Back to play-by-play action with Nick Nolenberger.
4-0 lead for the Canucks. Did you know that for every Sharks goal scored this season, a $1,000 donation to a local nonprofit organization will be made? Through the Goals for Kids program, each on-ice achievement helps our nonprofit partners achieve their goals in the community. Thanks to presenting partners TechCU, Toby Philanthropies, and SAP Center, and participating sponsors Swenson Foundation for making this program possible. For more information, visit sjsharks.com/goalsforkids. Sharks back in action tonight against the New York Rangers, coming off a shootout win against the Toronto Maple Leafs on Thursday at the Take. So Colin White will dig in and take the try. He's got Walker Dewar and Pavo Regenda out there as the Cuda have jumbled up their lines here in this first period. Work to center. Baines will get the puck indeed. Canucks 4, Barracuda nothing. Colin White up the far side for Regenda. Regenda rink wide. Gormley skates it over the line and puts it wide to goaltender Ty Young, who's faced just 3 shots to this point. Shots are 12-3 in favor of Abbotsford. Waters springs it near side for Guillaume Brisebois, and he'll lift the puck forward back into the Cuda end. So Haché behind his net. Arundel in the game, replacing goaltender Gabe Carrier, who was pulled yesterday after just over 11 minutes of work. Carrier pulled here this afternoon, 13-18 of game time, allowed 4 goals on 11 shots before John McCarthy made the goaltending change. Up high to the point, Frisch, left side now for Beck. His shot wide. Pick back up half wall. Cardwell slips a man. Down low, he'll play it. Gushtin trying to center him the backhand. Good stick, Kustratsev. And it's lifted back to center ice. Now Bordelot with the puck in the red line. He'll fire it in deep. Young looks to slow it behind his cage. Now Kustratsev for Mueller. Up the far side. Whip to the neutral zone. Di Giuseppe a one-on-one with Jack Thompson. Di Giuseppe, far side, pulls up, played it low slot, picked up now Willanen near side, up high to the right, point for Wu. Wu for Di Giuseppe, down into the corner for Jack Thompson. He takes a check, now Bordelot stuffs it free for Gushtin, and Daniil Gushtin with the puck on his stick in his own third of the ice, surveys the ice, skates it far side, gets away from Kara momentarily, and plays it along for Gormley. Gormley behind the net, takes a whack, puck taken away by Blaze, centered in front, good save by Dell on Kara. And another giveaway by the Barracuda. The forecheck of Blade leads to Gormley giving that puck away. And now the Barracuda lifted up and out of play, and do we have a delay of game penalty coming is the question. And they're gonna huddle. I think that puck landed in the Barracuda bench, so that should not be a penalty. If it went over the glass behind the coaching staff, it would be. So 4-0 lead for the Canucks. They've got goals in this game from Blais, Waters, Smith, and Kara. Jujhar Kara has a goal and an assist, a +2 rating so far. Sammy Blais also a 1-1, and Nathan Smith has 3 points in his first period. He's got a goal and 2 assists and a +3 rating. First time the Barracuda have given up 4 goals in a period all season long. Gave up 3 in the first period yesterday. Carl Berglund will take the face-off draw. Left circle of Dell. And off the draw, it's veered wide. Kambites. And work back to center by Donovan Houle. Pitlick will get the puck in right corner. Young, the goaltender, will come out to play it. Along for McWard, and McWard will lift the puck back towards the Barracuda blue line. Glove down by Frisch, skated back up the ice and worked in deep. Young up the far side, picked up by McWard. McWard along to the neutral zone. He'll work it for Kambites, being defended by Jack Thompson. And now Beck up the far side, skips over the blade of Donovan Houle and back in to the Canuck zone. Hirose up the near wing. Having some trouble, the bouncing puck, got it over the line, took a body check from Van Roboys, and it's stuffed back to neutral by the Barracuda. 3:03 left here in the first, 4-0 lead for the Canucks. Now Tristan Nielsen steals on the far right wing, rolls it toward Dell, who comes out towards the hash marks to play it. Along for Van Roboy, skates away from Waters, works up the far wing, hits the red line, and backhands the puck into the far left corner. Jet Wu first on it for the Canucks up the near side for Arshdeep Bains. Gets away from Gormley coming down the wall. Now up the near side for Bains. He's over the blue line, trying to stick handle through Ashe, who wasn't having it. And the Barracuda now control far side. Gormley up the far wing for his former Long Island University teammate Anthony Vincent, who works the puck in deep. Now up the left wing side for Mueller. Mueller couldn't get around Gormley. And now a pass for Walker Duer goes off of his stick. Jet Wu up the right wing side will play it. Klimovich will work his way through the neutral zone. Directed off the near side boards. Converged on by Frisch in the corner. Now it's dug free far side. Cole McWard will run the puck down, 48 in white. Barracuda have it now. Gormley up the near boards to the point. Brisebois holds the line, but right to Frisch. He plays it. And the Barracuda whacks to their zone. Brigenda weaving through neutral ice. Steps over the blue line. Brigenda on the left side, lifts it high and wide. Wraps around the coping of the boards. Thrown back between the circles by White. Brigenda couldn't get his stick on it. Now Furlong crisscrosses below the goal line with Walker Duer. Duer up high to the point, banks it along for Regenda, picked up by McWard, and he is going to skip it all the way down the length of the ice, and this will be an icing against the Canucks. 1:23 left in the first. It's the Abbotsford Canucks 4, and the Barracuda nothing. Shots in this first period, 13-4. So the face-off draw will be to the right side of goaltender Ty Young. It's the nature of the AHL to have fluidity in your roster, whether it's injuries or recalls. That's just life in the American Hockey League. Every team has to deal with it. But there's no question, you look at these last two games, the Barracuda are impacted by some of the guys up in the NHL. Well-deserved recalls, great opportunities, but without them on the AHL roster, this is a different-looking Barracuda team, and they don't have their best player in Andrew Podorowski, who got injured yesterday. And they don't have at least three of their top D. Now Bordelot swings it far side for Furlong. Furlong's pass to the neutral zone, cut off by Blais. He opened up the scoring 31 seconds in. We are now under a minute to go in the first. Hirose skates down the near wall to the net. Dell the save, picked up by Smith. Given off, and Blais put it just wide. Blais had a couple of good chances since scoring that first goal 31 seconds in. Now Hirose from well out, put it off a carry, his own teammate. Smith pulls the puck in. His wrister well off frame. Picked up far half wall by Blais. Sammy Blais surveying, feathers a pass near side. Kuzdratsev runs it down, gets it down and deep for Smith. 9 seconds to go in the first period. Canucks up 4-0 here as Bordelot trying to get it up the wall. Gets past Glover, but he's going to run out of time, and a frustrating first period comes to an end for the Barracuda. A very one-sided opening 20. Shots 13-5 in favor of the Canucks, and they lead it 4-0 after 20 minutes of play. We're back in a moment, live from Tech CU Arena. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Shot score! Listen to live San Jose Barracuda play-by-play with Nick Nolenberger. From highlight reel goals to spectacular saves and bone-crushing hits, the voice of the Barracuda, Nick Nolenberger, is on the mic for it all.
With the opportunity for the hat trick. He scores!
Find all preseason, regular season, and postseason action via the Sharks Plus SAP Center app and at sjbarracuda.com. The future of the Sharks lives here.
Download the exclusive podcast of the San Jose Barracuda, Cuda Confidential, wherever you get your podcasts, or go to sjbarracuda.com/confidential. Twice a month, the voice of the Barracuda is joined by a player, coach, or front office member to talk about their way to San Jose and so much more. Make sure to catch Barracuda Bonus, the official post-game wrap of the Barracuda. Cuda Confidential provides unprecedented access and is your one-stop shop for all Barracuda audio content.
You have a new home for country music in the Bay Area.
Bay Country 94.5 and 92.1 in the East Bay.
I'ma need some whiskey glasses. Drinking beer almost as cold as ice don't fall in a bone.
And Bobby Bones in the morning.
Hello to the Bay Area. I'm Bobby Bones. Make sure you wake up with us on Bay Country.
This is your invite to join us right now. The Bay Area is making a move to the all-new Bay Country 94.5 and 92.1 in the East Bay. Listen online from anywhere.
kbaycountry.com.
The San Jose Barracuda's Pucks and Postgame, presented by Sheepdog Peanut Butter Whiskey, is here once again. Grab your four-legged best friend and head to Tech CU Arena on Saturday, March 29th. It's a night full of tail-wagging fun, special dog activities, and a waste bag holder giveaway for the first 750 fans on 2 legs. Tickets are going fast, so fetch yours now at sjbarracuda.com. And don't forget one for your pup.
It's now time for the first period scoring summary. Here's Nick Nolenberger.
4-0 lead after 20 minutes of play here at Tech CU Arena. The Canucks outshoot the Barracuda 14-5 in that first. We saw a fight the first 11 seconds. A bit of a carryover from last night's game, but then 20 seconds later, Sammy Blais made it 1-0, his 13th of the season. Canucks would just roll from that point at 5:40. Chase Waters, a shorthanded goal, his 9th of the year, and 3rd. Shorty made it 2-0. Then Nathan Smith cleaned up a loose puck along the right wing side in tight to make it 3-0 Canucks. And then Jujhar Khaira able to tip a Smith pass off the post and in. That would come at 13-18, Khaira's 6th. And that would end the afternoon for goaltender Gabe Carrier, who allowed 4 goals on 11 shots. Just the one power play for the Cuda, and as we noted, they gave up a shorthanded goal on it. This is a pretty opportunistic penalty kill for the Canucks. 3rd shorty of the season for Waters, the captain, but collectively as a team, their 7th of the year as the Barracuda fall behind after 20 by a score of 4-0, and you thought after last night it couldn't get any worse. That might have been an even bigger struggle of an opening period than what we saw yesterday. So a shorthanded Barracuda team having some trouble with this Canuck team who's just playing with a ton of confidence. They've won now 8 in a row, 9-1 over the last 10, and they look like a team that's playing as well as anybody in the AHL. Our intermission coverage continues after this. Live from Tech CU Arena, this is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Being there for live NHL games means more thrilling faceoffs, more action, and more memories made for the whole family. And when you need tickets to catch the San Jose Sharks hit the ice, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the San Jose Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. Check out the full schedule of upcoming games and get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do, do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
The San Jose Barracuda's Pucks and Paws game, presented by Sheepdog Peanut Butter Whiskey, is here once again. Grab your four-legged best friend and head to Tech CU Arena on Saturday, March 29th. It's a night full of tail-wagging fun, special dog activities, and a waste bag holder giveaway for the first 750 fans on 2 legs. Tickets are going fast, so fetch yours now at sjbarracuda.com. And don't forget one for your pup.
First intermission coverage continues now.
4-0 lead for the Canucks. Out-of-town scores starting in the AHL on this Saturday. A lot of the games yet to get underway, but some big ones in the Pacific Division. 2 teams fighting for the last spot in the pack will go head-to-head tonight in Bakersfield. The Condors hosting the Tucson Roadrunners. Tucson with a 1-point edge ahead of the Condors, that final playoff spot in the Pacific Division. Other Pacific Division action tonight. Calgary, who's on the heels of the Barracuda and Firebirds, they are in action tonight in San Diego against the Gulls. Ontario will take on Colorado in Southern California. A battle of the 1 and 2 seeds right now in the AHL. In the AHL Pacific Division, that is. Henderson will welcome in Milwaukee later this evening. And in the Central Division, Rockford will host Manitoba. Springfield will take on the Iowa Wild in Springfield. Providence and Hartford will square off later tonight. Utica will host Hershey, Syracuse, and Rochester Laval in Lehigh Valley. Cleveland and Texas, Belleville in Toronto, all in action tonight. In Coachella Valley, who is tied with the Barracuda in the Pacific Division at 73 points. They are in Chicago here tonight. So we will not have a score update for you on that game because it'll start after we're all finished up. But it'll be interesting how things continue to shake out in the division. We may get a little bit of an update. That game starts at 5 o'clock Central. So, yeah, it will start by the time we're still going on. It'll be around the third, late stage to the third. But we'll update you on that game once it does get underway between Coachella Valley and Chicago. In the National Hockey League, there are some games going on as we speak. It's a 0-0 score in Nashville between the Predators and the Vegas Golden Knights. It's the battle of the bachelorette cities, bachelorette party cities, that is, in Nashville and Vegas, and right now scoreless in the first period in that one. Other action going on in the National Hockey League. A final, the Lightning take down the Islanders at home 5-3. Flyers, they score 7 times en route to a 7-4 win over the Sabres. Matvei Michkov scored twice in that victory. And action going on as we speak, aside from Vegas and Nashville. 2-1 lead for the St. Louis Blues on the Colorado Avalanche. Blues in desperate need of points as they're fighting for one of those final playoff spots, one of those wild card spots in the Western Conference. Devils 2, Wild 1. Wild also in the wild card mix. Entering this Saturday, Minnesota currently holding on to the number 1 wild card spot in a pretty comfortable spot. They are 6 points ahead of Vancouver. That wraps up the out-of-town scores in the National Hockey League. The Wichita Thunder, ECHL affiliate of the Barracuda and Sharks, they are in action tonight taking on the Kansas City Mavericks. 4-0 lead for the Canucks. Highlights when we come back. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Being there for live NHL games means more thrilling faceoffs, more action, and more memories made for the whole family. And when you need tickets to catch the San Jose Sharks hit the ice, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the San Jose Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. Check out the full schedule of upcoming games and get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
The Hilton San Jose is the preferred hotel of the San Jose Sharks and SAP Center in San Jose. Experience something new. Close to home or from across the world, the Hilton San Jose is there for you with memorable offers and experiences. Enjoy the brand new guest rooms with luxurious Waldorf Astoria beds and upgraded amenities. We're committed to creating a safe and relaxing experience, including delivering an even cleaner stay from check-in to check-out. Visit sanjose.hilton.com now to make your reservation. We are Hilton. We are hospitality.
The doctor will see you now.
But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful? A health nut with a French fry habit? An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam. At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
The San Jose Barracuda Pucks and Postgame, presented by Sheepdog Peanut Butter Whiskey, is here once again. Grab your four-legged best friend and head to Tech CU Arena on Saturday, March 29th. It's a night full of tail-wagging fun, special dog activities, and a waist bag holder giveaway for the first 750 fans on two legs. Tickets are going fast, so fetch yours now at sjbarracuda.com. And don't forget one for your pup.
Intermission coverage continues now.
4-0 lead for the Canucks after 20 minutes of play here at Tech CU Arena. Abbotsford jumped out to a 1-0 lead 31 seconds into the game on the game's first shot. Sammy Blais putting home his 13th of the year from Nathan Smith and Jujhar Khaira. And then the Barracuda will go on to the power play with a chance to level the score. Unfortunately, a puck skips over the blade of forward Walker Duehr, leading to a breakaway for Chase Waters, Abbotsford's captain, and Waters would finish it off with his 9th of the year, second in as many games, to give Abbotsford a 2-0 lead in the first period. Time of the goal for Waters at 5:40. Skated towards the line and twisted back up to the point, and it goes to the stick of Duehr. Here's a breakaway for Waters, shorthanded, and he scores. Chase Waters able to work around Gabe Carrier and beat the Barracuda netminder. It's a shorthanded goal for the captain Waters, who scored last night, and the Canucks are up 2-0. Walker Duehr misplayed the puck on that far side, leads to the breakaway. And Chase Waters shows off some soft mitts with a backhand move. Nice finish from Chase Waters. 2-0 lead at the time for the Canucks. They weren't done. About 3 minutes and 20 seconds later, Nathan Smith puts home his 7th. And again, a giveaway leads to the opportunity. Fresh will rim the puck around the wall near side for Sabrin. Now pulled in by Blais, takes it to the net, and they score. Nathan Smith makes it 3-0. Sammy Blais with a power move. Carrier makes the initial stop, and then Nathan Smith cleans up the loose change. And the Canucks, once again, a carbon copy of last night, have a 3-0 lead. Time of the goal at the 10:01 mark as a giveaway from Sabrin below the goal line. So the Canucks jump out to a 3-0 lead on that goal, and then Jujhar Khaira tips home his 6th and his 3rd in a Canucks sweater to give the Canucks a 4-0 advantage. Hiroshi drifting from the point, pulling it out for a moment is Borglund, but he lost it back on net. They score. Khaira tips it off the post and in. It's 4-0 Abbotsford. So the Canucks take a 4-0 lead on that goal from Khaira. That would end the afternoon for goaltender Gabe Carrier, who lasted 13 minutes and 18 seconds, allowing four goals on 11 shots. So Aaron Dell worked the remainder of the way and did not give up a goal on 3 shots that he faced. Shots after a period, 14-5 in favor of the Canucks. They've got the 4-0 lead, We're back in a moment with second period broadcast coverage. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Listen to live San Jose Barracuda play-by-play with Nick Nolenberger. From highlight reel goals to spectacular saves and bone-crushing hits, the voice of the Barracuda, Nick Nolenberger, is on the mic for it all.
With the opportunity for the hat trick. He scores!
Find all preseason, regular season, and postseason action via the Sharks Plus SAP Center app and at sjbarracuda.com. The future of the Sharks lives here. Want to stay up to date on all things San Jose Barracuda and Sharks prospects?
All you have to do is follow us on X,
Facebook,
Instagram, and YouTube
for exclusive content, breaking news, highlights,
and so much more.
For more information, visit sjbarracuda.com or find us at sjbarracuda.
Termites, rodents, and other pests never rest. Luckily, neither does Planet Orange. Think you may have a pest problem? Call 1-800-7-ORANGE for a free termite inspection or general pest consultation from our licensed professionals. Planet Orange is an innovator in effective eco-friendly pest control methods. They'll customize each program for your needs using the most eco-friendly solution available. So don't wait. Call 1-800-7-ORANGE. That's 1-800-767-2643. Or go to planetorange.com and get started today.
Planet Orange. Orange, you glad you called?
The Hilton San Jose is the preferred hotel of the San Jose Sharks and SAP Center in San Jose. Experience something new. Close to home or from across the world, the Hilton San Jose is there for you with memorable offers and experiences. Enjoy the brand new guest rooms with luxurious Waldorf Astoria beds and upgraded amenities. We're committed to creating a safe and relaxing experience, including delivering an even cleaner stay from check-in to check-out. Visit sanjose.hilton.com now to make your reservation. We are Hilton. We are hospitality.
I'm with Mike Council of Mike Council Plumbing and Rooter, which started, what, Mike, 30 years ago?
30 years and 6 months.
But it kind of began when you were a kid, right?
Yeah, I grew up in a little one-room shack, and we had an outhouse out back.
Seriously?
That's correct.
Wow.
And ended up with a great appreciation for indoor plumbing.
Since 1993, San Jose and the South Bay have trusted Mike Council Plumbing and Rooter. From emergencies like a drain backup to simple installs, give Mike Council a call at 408-217-1002 or go to mcplumbing.com.
Being there for live NHL games means more thrilling faceoffs, more action, and more memories made for the whole family. And when you need tickets to catch the San Jose Sharks hit the ice, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the San Jose Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. Check out the full schedule of upcoming games and get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
The Hilton San Jose is the preferred hotel of the San Jose Sharks and SAP Center in San Jose. Experience something new. Close to home or from across the world, the Hilton San Jose is there for you with memorable offers and experiences. Enjoy the brand new guest rooms with luxurious Waldorf Astoria beds and upgraded amenities. We're committed to creating a safe and relaxing experience, including delivering an even cleaner stay from check-in to check-out. Visit sanjose.hilton.com now to make your reservation. We are Hilton. We are hospitality.
The doctor will see you now.
But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful? A health nut with a French fry habit? An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam? At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
The San Jose Barracuda Pucks and Postgame, presented by Sheepdog Peanut Butter Whiskey, is here once again. Grab your four-legged best friend and head to Tech CU Arena on Saturday, March 29th. It's a night full of tail-wagging fun, special dog activities, and a waist bag holder giveaway for the first 750 fans on 2 legs. Tickets are going fast, so fetch yours now at sjbarracuda.com. And don't forget one for your pup.
Intermission coverage continues now.
Welcome back inside Tech CU Arena. Nick Nolenberger, happy to have you aboard. We are ready for period number 2. Riddle will travel from right to left. They trail by a score of 4-0. Jujar Kara will take the try against Colin White. And the Barracuda control to begin this second. Now Gormley, far side, takes a bump as he released the puck. And is this play onside is the question. It is not, so Nathan Smith tags up for the Canucks. Hache up the wall. Now Smith with it. 3-point first period for Nathan Smith. Play has it taken away. Finishes his check on Hache. And now it's ripped back up the surface and tipped it deep by Colin White of the Barracuda. Ty Young faced just 5 shots in that first period. As the Barracuda were outshot 14-5. As now Blaze back over the line. Spins away from Colin White. Poked free by Beck of the Barracuda. Rolls to the point. Smith's shot is off of Karen. Pinball's back to center. And the Canucks will make a change with the puck deep in the Barracuda zone. Beck drives it along. It's lifted in deep. Glove down by Young. He's going to drop it to his left side to continue play here. Bourgeois up the near side boards for Waters. Give it off And played along the near wing by Baines. Penalty coming against Waters here as Gushin draws it. And Waters is going to touch it down. And for the second time in this game, the Barracuda are going on to the power play. It's a 2-minute hook against Waters. Time of the minor at the 1:19 mark of period number 2. So the draw will be in the Abbotsford end left side of goaltender Ty Young. See if the Barracuda can get something going here on the power play. Colin White will center the number 1 unit with Pitlick and Regenda on the wings. Gushin on the point along with Thompson. Thompson gives off half walls. The Cuda control down low. Regenda takes it to the net and scores. Barracuda do quick work. Pavel Regenda 6 seconds into the power play gets the Barracuda on the board. So for Pavel Regenda, he's up now on the season to 10 goals. It's his 7th goal in a Barracuda sweater. And the Cuda are on the board here early in this second period. So that's just what the doctor ordered. A power play goal 6 seconds into the advantage. Sabrin will chip it back to the right side of Young, the netminder. Now Hirose sidesteps what would have been a big hit from Van Roboys. Back into the neutral zone. Mueller will get it in deep. Dell will work it back up the near wall. Furlong surveying up the boards. It's played. Vincent jousting with Klimovich. It comes back to Furlong, who goes D to D for Jack Thompson. Poked along Vincent. Sabrin trying to get to it. But Wu is able to win that battle and return it back to the middle third. Barracuda drive it back in deep, but this is going to be an icing 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this second period. So the face-off draw will be in the Barracuda end, right side of goaltender Aaron Dell. Barracuda scoring the only shot of this second period to this point. So Kara will take the try against Van Roboys. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. 17:40 left in the second period. Bobber again on the board. And for Regenda, I misspoke, his 11th goal of the year. And 7th with the Cuda. Good physical play by Gormley. Skated out of the zone. Vincent lifted left corner. Van Roboys gets to it first. Steers it middle ice right to Smith. And then Smith stood up by Haché as the Cuda keep it inside the offensive zone for a moment. The Canucks get it back up the ice as Nathan Smith tries to carry over the line. And the play is stopped for an offside. 17:08 left here in this second period. It's a 4-1 Abbotsford lead after the goal from Regenda on the power play. So Berglund will take the face-off draw against Cooper Walker of the Canucks. Tie up on the face-off dot. Canucks come out with it. And Glover grips one on net. Save made by Dell. He will hold on. 16:59 left in this second period. So the face-off draw will be in the Barracuda zone. So Berglund will dig back in against Walker. 4 years in the OHL for Walker in Guelph. He's in year number 2 of his pro career. Spent most of last year in Kalamazoo in the ECHL. Now Brisebois from well out, glove down by Dell, and another D-zone draw coming up. So Aaron Dell entered the game in the first period, replacing goaltender Gabe Carrier, who allowed 4 goals on 11 shots. And so far, Dell has turned aside all the rubber he's seen since coming into the game in relief. 5 saves for Dell. Now Baines with the puck. Far side, good play by Frisch. Leaned down on his stick. Barracuda forced it back up the ice, but now Brisebois controls 55 and white in his own zone for the Canucks. For Nielsen, along for McWard. Skates it over the center logo. Gains the line, gives off for Baines, who rolls it into the corner. Now Beck takes a peek. Up the wall, he'll play it. And now Colin White over the line for Dewar. Top of the circle, shoots. Blocker save by Young. Young made a couple of really good stops on Dewar back in the first. Now Regenda, the goal scorer, with the puck on his stick. Dewar up high to the point. Thompson looking for the redeflect. Regenda charging middle ice, and he put it just wide. Now it's lifted off the glass. Thompson pinching. And Thompson's going to pull the puck back in his own zone. Whips it near side for White. Lays it along, but right to Baines. His clearing attempt goes off the shaft of Dewar's stick, and now it's back to the red line. Furlong will bust the puck in deep. Young came out to play it, and it carried him right back in front of his net, but no one in a black sweater remotely close. And now Cardwell whips it back in deep. Will land at 86 and White. Back for Jet Wu. Wu up the wall, and he gets past Haché on the point. That'll force the Barracuda back into their own end. 15:20 left in the second period. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. This game far from over after the early goal from Regenda. Now Wu, his shot seen all the way by Dell and held on with 15:10 left here in this second period. So the draw will be to the left side of goaltender Aaron Dell. Dell in his 13th season of professional hockey. 3rd stint with the Sharks organization. This is 9th appearance on the season. As Bordelot will take the face-off draw left side of his goaltender. Off the face-off, Haché gets it. Rimmed around the boards, and this puck will not be an icing as it drifts all the way back into the Canuck end. So Wu on it. Giveaway by the Canucks, but then taken back by Abbotsford. And this should be an icing against the Abbey Canucks. It will be, so that will bring the face-off draw all the way back down to the surface. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. They scored 4 times in the first. Goals by Blais, Waters, Smith, and Kara. Regenda has answered back at 1:26 of this second period. His 11th from Pitlick and Thompson on the power play. 6 seconds into the Barracuda's second advantage. Now Haché on the point. Down low for Bordelot. Bordelot crisscrosses with Cardwell. Gives it back to him in the trapezoid. Works to the near half wall. Quick one-timer. Gushtin went off of Bordelot. He'll pull the puck in. Bordelot now for Cardwell. Up high to the point it was intended to be played. Cut off and intercepted by Klimovich. Now Mueller down the left wing side. His shot wide. It wraps around the wall to the neutral zone. 14:22 left here in the second period. Now Blais over the red line. Hits the offensive line, gives off, but behind Nathan Smith, and Ethan Cardwell will carry it up the left wing side. Pulls up as he gains the line, gives for Gushtin. Daniil Gushtin peels back up the wall to the point for Beck. Had a man converging, and Blais stripped from him and carried back up the ice. Here come the Canucks. They may have numbers. Smith tumbling over his skis. Holds on to the puck. Skates back towards the right point. Smith. Kustratsev, left wing side. Hirose coming off the bench, takes it wide left, centers in front into the low slot, but it drifted free. Now Kustratsev, top of the circle, shoots. Dell got a piece of it. It was headed wide. Now it's jammed back below the goal line. Beck will go D to D for Frisch. Returned back for Noah Beck in his pro debut. Up the wall, he'll play it. And it rolls back in to the Canucks zone. Akito Hirose with the puck behind his cage, plays it left wing side. Kuzdratsev for Baines. Baines trying to get inside of Furlong. It's poked free, far side for Jack Thompson. Thompson is split this season between the NHL and American Hockey League. Sabourin's going to roll it in on Young. He'll keep it alive. Baked around the boards. Wu will hand off now for Waters. His clearing attempt into the chest of Vincent. Turnover force. Here's a chance for Sabourin near side as he went down to a knee. It was played towards him, and it just bounced off his shin guard and went wide. Couldn't get his stick on it. Now Nielsen back into the offensive zone for the Canucks. Up high to the point for Brisebois. Near side McWard. Wrister. Didn't get to Dell. Picked up, thrown on net, save made by Dell and lifted out of the zone by the Barracuda. It's been a much more competitive second period, there's no doubt about it. Now Walker tips the puck right corner for the Canucks. Back to retrieve it is Furlong. Cambites was putting the pressure on. Now we're again to the goal scorer. Pivots the puck back to the near side. Furlong takes a peek and swipes a rolling puck back to the neutral zone. Here comes Colin White down the left flank. He's got Regenda charging to the cage. Finds a trailing Dewar. His shot blocked Cambites. Picked back up by Walker. Dewar, right side, loads up a shot. Stick save. Rebound shoveled wide by Regenda. Now picked up by Walker of the Canucks and lifted back to neutral. 11:42 left here in this second period. Gormley got run into right in front of the Abbotsford bench. Having a quick chat with Cambites. Those two separate. Face-off draw is going to come back into the Barracuda zone. 11:40 left here in the second period. Good chance there for Pavel Regenda on the loose puck in tight. But he put it wide of the net. So the draw to the right side of goaltender Aaron Dell. Dell played a little bit in Abbotsford before they were the Canucks. They were actually the Abbotsford Heat, the AHL affiliate of the Calgary Flames. That was in the early stages of Dell's career. Now Gormley shimmies the puck up the wall for Dewar. Now Dewar pokes it free behind the net for Hache. 11:15 left here in the second. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. Now Di Giuseppe skates it towards the end line. Phil Di Giuseppe to the point, but no one covering as Kuzdratsev is forced back into his own end. So Kirill Kuzdratsev, his pass is going to be off target and icing against the Canucks. Under 11 to go in this second period. 10:56 left in the second. And the Barracuda will have an offensive zone draw here. Down by a score of 4-1. Interested in learning how to play hockey? Join us at Sharks Ice for one of our Try Hockey free sessions where you'll learn the fundamentals and the fun in a supportive environment. We provide all the equipment you need. Just bring your enthusiasm and desire to learn. Be sure to pre-register. All spots do fill up quickly. Go to sgsharks.com/hockey to get on the wait list. Nathan Smith will swing it far side for Di Giuseppe. And it's worked down and deep. Dell back up the wall. Houle awaits its arrival on the far side. Donovan Houle has some pressure on via Sammy Blais and Jujhar Khaira. Barracuda lost it. They win it back, and Pitlick will scamper out of his own offensive zone. And Pitlick trying to play it ahead. We have a delayed penalty coming. It's a high stick against the Canucks here. Ethan Fresh took the stick, so it looks like it's going to be a 4-minute double minor against Jujhar Khaira. So a sliver of hope maybe for the Barracuda. They just scored earlier in the period on the advantage, 6 seconds into it, and now they're going on to a 4-minute double minor as Jujhar Khaira will take a seat. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. We're back in a moment. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Termites, rodents, and other pests never rest. Luckily, neither does Planet Orange. Think you may have a pest problem? Call 1-800-7-ORANGE for a free termite inspection or general pest consultation from our licensed professionals. Planet Orange is an innovator in effective eco-friendly pest control methods. They'll customize each program for your needs using the most eco-friendly solution available. So don't wait. Call 1-800-7-ORANGE. That's 1-800-767-2643. Or go to planetorange.com and get started today.
Planet Orange. Orange, you glad you called?
Want to stay up to date on all things San Jose, Barracuda, and Sharks prospects?
All you have to do is follow us on X,
Facebook,
Instagram, and YouTube
for exclusive content, breaking news, highlights,
and so much more.
For more information, visit sjbarracuda.com or find us at sjbarracuda.
(4-1) lead for the Canucks. Jujar Kara will take a seat here. Double minor for high sticking as Ethan Frisch is the one who drew the penalty. So the draw will be to the left side of netminder Ty Young. What a opportunity in this second for the Barracuda. Down by 3 to inch that much closer. Bucks and Paws Day here at Texio Arena, our second and final Dog Day. One of the great promotional games on the schedule each and every year. So the face-off to the left side of Young. Colin White centering the #1 power play unit. Regenda has a lone goal that came on the advantage earlier in this second. Chase Waters will take the draw against Colin White. And off the face-off, it's won by Waters, and Wu will clear it out of his own zone. So nearing the halfway point of this second period, it's a 4-1 Canucks lead. Thompson had it poked off his stick, picked up though by White, left for Gushtin. Gushtin has 13 power play goals on the year. Skates over the line, swings it to the far wing, and it's tapped out of the zone by Ty Mueller. Barracuda will start back up once again in their own zone. 3:30 left here on the double minor power play. Jack Thompson will leave it for Colin White. White for Gushtin. Gushtin to the offensive line, and it's taken away immediately. And now Brisebois will run the puck down, and the Canucks control deep in their own end with 9:40 left here in the second. And Brisebois will rip it all the way back down towards Arundel. So the second power play unit will creep its way out of the ice. Thompson will drop it for Cardwell and make a change. Cardwell over the line with speed, gives off for Gushtin. Back down low for Cardwell with a pass off target. That allows for Wu to pick it up for Klimovich. He tries to clear, that stood up. Wu will run it down far side and play it up the ice on the backhand. This is going to be a chance shorthanded. Coming down the wing is Walker. Good stick by the youngster Beck, and then he finishes Walker off on the end wall. Sabrin for Bordelot. Bordelot up and over the line. 2:32 left on this power play. Nothing doing so far, and a immediate clear from Hirose. Barracuda yet to establish themselves in the offensive zone. It is in and out almost immediately. Now back for Cardwell. Give it off for Bordelot. Driven down and around the wall. Dewar. He'll pull it in far wing. Behind the net. Now stuffed up high to the point. Beck reaching for it. He was starting to lose his balance, and he couldn't hold the line. So Beck getting some power play time on the second unit. Now Bordelot will run it down. He'll fire it in deep. Hirose far side board. Skates it back below the goal line. Jams it for McWard. And Cardwell able to win the puck free. Good effort up high to the point for Thompson. He tried to stuff it through the stick of Ty Mueller. Couldn't do so. The Barracuda will start back up in their own end. Jack Thompson straight ahead. Barracuda have not put a shot on net so far on this power play. Now White for Gushtin. Gushtin on net tip just wide. Regenda stays in play. Regenda will poke it free on the end wall. Pavel Regenda takes it to the net far side. One-timer off the outside of the cage. Pitlick put it off the apron. What a glorious chance there. Up high to the point for Gushtin. Gushtin far side for Pitlick. Pitlick on net again. He hits the outside of the cage. Back for Pitlick. Pitlick just above the goal line. Up high to the point. Near side for Gushtin. Gushin works down the wall. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. Far side who played for Pitlick. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Pitlick has it forced off the stick back to center. Now Regenda far wing. Yes, Pitlick gives off in tight. Gushin, he couldn't tuck it home on the backhand. Back for Pitlick. Return for Gushin. Right dot. His shot blocked and cleared out by Baines. Under 7 to go now in the second period. Power play down to 25 seconds left on it. As the power play unit finally getting something going. Now Beck, right wing side for Dewar. Dewar over the line. Flushes it around the wall. Bordelot bumped by Walker. Digs it free. Cardwell skates to the dot. Shoots. Save made. Young. Beck in front. Is played it. Bounces just wide. Now Cardwell on the end wall. 6:30 left. One-timer by Sabourin. And that's blocked. And back to center it goes. Kuda cannot score on a 4-minute power play. And it remains a 4-1 Canucks lead as the puck is ramped into the Barracuda bench. 6:20 left in the second. Canucks 4, Barracuda 1. We're back in a moment. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
The hat trick for William Eklund.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Sharks tickets at Ticketmaster.
Oh, what a save by Blackwood.
As the official marketplace of the Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live.
Vlasic shoots and he scores.
If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Back to Barracuda play-by-play with Nick Nolenberger.
4-1 lead for the Canucks. Barracuda unsuccessful on their 4-minute power play as Caro was called for high sticking a double minor. Canucks did all their damage in the first, scoring 4 times on 11 shots in the opening 13 minutes and 18 seconds. Barracuda have the lone goal here in the second period. Pavel Regenda, his 11th of the year and 7th with San Jose since joining the group. Whole different ball game though if the Barracuda find a way on that most recent 4-minute advantage to score. But the Canucks hold their water and keep it at a 4-1 lead. So a neutral zone face-off draw. Van Roboys will take it. He's on a line now, Vincent and Poole. This trio has been together for a good chunk of the season, although they've jumbled things at times. Been an effective group when they've been together. Canucks win the draw, and they laid it 4-1. Kuzdrantsev up the near side, intended for Smith. It'll roll deep into the zone. Dell came out to play. He took a penalty yesterday for playing it in the restricted area and nearly got caught in no man's land again. Now Wolanin had some trouble with it on the point. That allows for the Cuda to get it back to center. Poole will get it in deep. Wolanin back on and behind his net under 6 to go in the second period. Strong forecheck from Donovan Houle and Anthony Vincent. Barracuda drive the puck free. Houle gets it up high to the point. Haché right side, he'll play it. And the shot on the right side is blocked off the stick of Gormley. And Kara is back up the ice from left to right. He stood up as he hits the blue line, put right onto his back by Gormley. And play will be stopped and offside against the Canucks with 5:27 left here in the second period. And both teams come together for a moment. Shots to this point are 19-13 in favor of the Canucks. In the second, though, the Barracuda out shooting Abbey 8-5. They have been much better in this second period. Is Haché and Blais continuing that conversation. So the draw will be in the Barracuda zone, I believe. Nope, it'll be in the neutral zone. Waters will take the face-off against Colin White. And Waters wins it, and the Canucks get it in deep. So Dell behind his net, dangerous pass turned over. Baines will work it into the corner. Now Nielsen, far side, back around the wall. Baines down low for Tristan Nielsen. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. 5:05 left here in this second period. Now Nielsen. Waters try to run it down. Pivoted back into the trapezoid by Colin White up the right wing side. Walker Dewar placed into the middle of the ice. He'll give it away. Pulled back in by Walker. And he'll force it back up to the neutral zone. 4:42 left in the second. It's a 4-1 lead for Abbotsford. Brisebois back into his own zone. Will pull up behind his cage. And direct it near side for McWard. McWard rink wide. DiGiuseppe eludes Cardwell stepping off the bench. DiGiuseppe middle ice. Drives it on net. Turned aside Dell. Klimovich back down and around the boards. Beck trying to run it down along the wall. And it's held in by Wu and lifted off the end glass. Now Klimovich, far side, pivots for Ty Mueller. Mueller trying to slip away from Beck. Pestered by Bordelot. Reeled in DiGiuseppe. Pulls up on Furlong. Below the goal line, Mueller. Up high right point for Jet Wu. Middle ice now. He'll play it for Willanen. Directed back up the half wall. Return for Wu. Walks the line. Pulls up on Cardwell. Gets it towards the net. Tipped wide. Furlong trying to jam it free. Now Willanen looking to center, and that'll go off the paddle of Dell's goal stick and tripped all the way back into the Abbotsford end. 3:35 left here in the second. Live from Tech CU Arena. This will be an icing against the Canucks. And that'll stop play with 3:31 left now in this second period. Catch all the action with a breakaway pass, giving you access to every April home game, plus a bonus every home game in September and October next season. All for just $53. That's four exciting games in April, including Fan Appreciation Night presented by SAP. Visit sjsharks.com/breakaway. Pitlick gives off for Berglund. Shot to the net blocked. Now Frisch's bid, that too is blocked, but gets it below the goal line. Kustratsev battling away with Sabrin. Both players spill to the ice, and then Sabrin gives him a bit of lumber. And Kustratsev goes down in a heap. And back in transition, it's carried, and Sabrin trying to get a piece of the Abbotsford defender who has no interest. And the Barracuda from their own end zone, they get it back to neutral. Frisch will work the puck in deep. Sabrin has tried to get somebody to bite in the last two games. He has not gotten a willing combatant to this point. And again, just like yesterday, a big lead for the Canucks, so why would they? Now Kustratsev gets it for Glover. Poke free, Van Rovoy's up high to the point. Thompson left circle, his shot blocked, Cam bites. Check to make sure it was intact. Now Pitlick near side wall for the Cuda. Up high to the point, Jack Thompson. His shot blocked. Poole falling, got it towards the net, never reached the goaltender Young. And the Canucks will rip it back up the wall, and Thompson will pull it in at his own blue line. For Gormley. Gormley for Vincent, ramped down in deep. Young will pivot the puck back up the far side. It'll drift to center. Frisch will deposit the biscuit back in deep. 2:02 left here in this second period. It's a 4-1 Canuck lead. Now Smith up the right wing side. Given for Kara. Veers it for Blay. Horseshoe around the wall. McWard. His wrister blocked. Vincent got into the corner. Nathan Smith leaned on by Ethan Frisch. 1:35 left here in the second. Brisebois shot tipped wide by Blay. And play's going to be stopped here. I think we've got a penalty coming against the Canucks. And it looks like Nathan Smith is going to the box for tripping. So the Barracuda back to the power play. We'll see if they can take advantage when we return. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. 1:31 left here in the second. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
Shot score!
Watch all live San Jose Barracuda play-by-play with Nick Nolenberger on AHLTV.com. From highlight reel goals to spectacular saves and bone-crushing hits, the voice of the Barracuda, Nick Nolenberger, is on the mic for it all. Find all regular season and postseason action via AHLTV.com for a small fee. And for up-to-date stats and news, visit theAHL.com.
Back to the action. Here's Nick Nolenberger.
1:31 left here in the second period. Barracuda going back onto the power plays. Nathan Smith will take a seat for Abbotsford. It's a 2-minute minor penalty for tripping at 18:29. So the Barracuda have been on all 5 power plays this afternoon. They have not taken a penalty themselves, but they trail 4-1. Draw will be to the left side of goaltender Ty Young. He has faced 13 shots to this point. Only goal for the Barracuda coming off the stick of forward Pavel Regenda early in this second at 1:26, his 11th of the year on the power play. Barracuda have the only goal of this second period, but they trail 4-1. So White out there along with Regenda, Gushin, Pitlick, and Thompson to comprise the first power play unit. Chase Waters, who has a shorthanded goal in this game, will dig in and take the face-off against White. And off the draw, it's 1 to the end wall. Brisebois will play it for Wu. Run down near side. Colin White. Shimmy down low for Pitlick. Then Pitlick pokes it free for Regenda. Hurries into the point for Gushin. His shot blocked. And it'll pinball back into the Cuda end. Arundel is going to come way out of the net. Then he's upended, and a tripping penalty is coming. Rather interference against Abbotsford. Arundel came out to play the puck along the near side, and he was upended. And it will be a 5-on-3 power play for the Barracuda. So Ty Mueller is heading to the box for interference. Dell got lucky there. He came way out of the net and ends up taking the contact, spill to the ice. And another golden opportunity on the power play, this time a 5-on-3. So Colin White will dig in on the right circle, left side of goaltender Ty Young. And the Barracuda inch that much closer. They've got a great chance late in the second period on a 5-on-3 power play as Mueller and Smith sit for the Canucks. Off the face-off, draw. It's 1 and controlled by the Barracuda. 1:08 left here in the second. Gushin, top of the left circle. Down low for Colin White. Return back for Daniil Gushin. Gushin works middle ice, far side. One-timer left pad, stopped by Young. That's a great save on Pitlick. Back to the point now for Thompson. Gushin shoots, and another stop by Young. Just got a piece of it with his blocker. And now it's forced out of the zone by Waters. 44 seconds left in the period. What a chance for Pitlick. He's had a few in this period. Pitlick back on and over the line. Left side for Gushin. Down to 35 seconds left in the period. Barracuda on a 5-on-3, down 4-1. Pass by White into the low slot, pulled back in. Now for Thompson. Gushin overskated it, pulls it back in. Now White has it for Thompson. 16 seconds left in the period. Back for White. Down low Pitlick and his little touch pass. Had tons of steam behind it, and it drifts back to center. Pitlick is parked in that right wing in a shooting position, but he's so deep, he's almost below the circle, and he's had a couple of really good chances, but he's shooting at a wicked angle. And that time he tried to pass the puck and Barracuda just couldn't connect. 3.5 seconds left here in the second period. Barracuda will have a 5-on-3 power play for 29 seconds to begin the third period. Canucks are giving the Barracuda chances here by continuing to go to the box. We'll see if San Jose can take advantage when they begin the third, as that expires the second period. So the Barracuda get within 3 on the only goal of the period from Pavel Regenda, and they will start the third on a 5-on-3, down by a count of 4-1. We'll come back in a moment with intermission coverage. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
The doctor will see you now.
But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful? A health nut with a French fry habit? An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam. At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
Like a goalie gloving a wicked slap shot, Western Digital devices capture your data and hold on tight. Our line of SSDs and hard disk drives feature robust hardware encryption and password protection to help keep your data safe in the face of a wide range of threats. It's like having an all-star attendee for your important files and favorite content. Western Digital, a proud official partner of your San Jose Sharks.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Watch all live San Jose Barracuda play-by-play with Nick Nolenberger on AHLTV.com. From highlight reel goals to spectacular saves and bone-crushing hits, the voice of the Barracuda, Nick Nolenberger, is on the mic for it all. Find all regular season and postseason action via AHLTV.com for a small fee. And for up-to-date stats and news, visit theAHL.com.
Second intermission coverage continues now.
A much more spirited, competitive period, no question, for the Barracuda in that second. They end up out shooting the Canucks in the middle frame, 10-7. They draw 4 different minor penalties. In fact, they'll be on the power play for 29 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time, 50 seconds of total power play time to begin the third period, as the Canucks go to the box quite a bit in that second. Barracuda get the only goal. It comes on the power play. Pavel Regenda, his 11th of the year at 1:26 of the period. And that is where we stand. It's a 4-1 lead for Abbotsford after 40. Our intermission coverage continues when we return. And when we come back, we'll have another edition of AHL Plays of the Week. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Termites, rodents, and other pests never rest. Luckily, neither does Planet Orange. Think you may have a pest problem? Call 1-800-7-ORANGE for a free termite inspection or general pest consultation from our licensed professionals. Planet Orange is an innovator in effective eco-friendly pest control methods. They'll customize each program for your needs using the most eco-friendly solution available. So don't wait. Call 1-800-7-ORANGE. That's 1-800-767-2643. Or go to planetorange.com and get started today.
Planet Orange. Orange, you glad you called?
Watch Watch all live San Jose Barracuda play-by-play with Nick Nolenberger on AHLTV.com. From highlight reel goals to spectacular saves and bone-crushing hits, the voice of the Barracuda, Nick Nolenberger, is on the mic for it all. Find all regular season and postseason action via AHLTV.com for a small fee. And for up-to-date stats and news, visit theAHL.com.
The doctor will see you now.
But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful? A health nut with a French fry habit? An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam. At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
Down to the last 3 weeks in the regular season, which means the playoff races are hotter than ever. Plus, we welcome some new faces to the league for their pro debuts. All part of our latest edition of the AHL Plays of the Week. Wilkes-Barre Scranton has clinched in an exciting fashion with a come-from-behind overtime win over Hartford. Avery Hayes with his second overtime winner in a week, and this time with a breakaway Kucherov-style fake-out as called by Nick Hart.
Mackey, first one on it, tied up by Ponomara. Vasily Ponomara throws it ahead. A breakaway for Avery Hayes, an overtime game on his stick. He scores! Can you believe it? Avery Hayes fooled Garand, faked the shot, let it slide through the 5-hole, and that's how the Penguins are going into the Calder Cup playoffs.
How about a sweep for the Charlotte Checkers, taking down the Providence Bruins back-to-back and moving into a second-place tie with the Penguins. The goals flying fast and furious in North Carolina, giving TJ Shalott quite a workout.
Providence as they send this one in. There's Paltrow, and the Checkers with a break. Here's Puljujärvi into the zone, shot, he scores! Yes, Puljujärvi with the nifty move, and the Checkers have a 4-1 lead. 6 minutes left to go here in the second.
Hartford isn't going away quietly in its push for one of the last playoff spots in the Atlantic, and Noah Laba made a nice splash in his pro debut to help spark the Wolfpack's 4-3 win over first-place Hershey. Here's Alex Thomas.
This Hershey power play. Entering into the zone is LaPierre. He'll pull up, played it to the left wing side, intercepted by Bleed. Played up ahead for Noah Laba. Short-handed Laba, and then he scores! Welcome to Hartford, Noah Laba. His first career goal is a short-handed marker, and the Wolfpack tie at 1-1.
A great milestone for one of the AHL's all-time greats. Chris Terry of the Bridgeport Islanders, just the 12th ever to reach 800 career points after a goal and an assist in a 4-1 win over Springfield. Alan Fearing with a historic moment.
He passed to Terry, he'll touch it on for Pino. Pino in, trying to get it to Beckman, shot, score! The puck initially fed ahead by Chris Terry. It's Beckman's goal, and it's 800 career points for Chris Terry. He's become just the 12th player in American Hockey League history to 800.
We're also looking at the races for the personal awards, and Alex Steeves is in a tight race for the Willie Marshall Award after scoring his 34th of the year with the Toronto Marlies. Todd Crocker was feeling it.
Wind up and loaded up, but was just throwing the fake down, and now back down the right side it comes. Steeves going to the goal. Shaw puts it out front, up top, scores! DJ Stevie D! And the Marlies get on the board just a minute 4 into the first period.
For the Belleville Senators looking to stay close, it was Angus Crookshank's franchise record-breaking 77th career goal that led a 3-2 win against the Toronto Marlies, as described by David Foote.
And Crookshank trying to work behind the net. Matheson moves it out to the wall, but not out. Crookshank shot, he scores! The Belleville Senators franchise leader in goals, his 77th of his career, makes it 2-1 Belleville. NHL.
Rochester is tough and strong, and the Amherst have some terrific young talents leading the way. Rookie winger Noah Ostlund got the high-flying Americans going in a come-from-behind win against the Utica Comets with the great Don Stevens on the call.
Being watched by Fiddler Schultz. Drop back. Fiddler Schultz will steal it away. In the corner. Too deep, can't shoot. Drops it in top. They score! Trailing the play and hacking a one-timer in the upper left corner was Ostlund. Ostlund, another one that gives him 4 in 2 games.
It's almost down to the wire for the Cleveland Monsters, who are fighting Syracuse and Belleville for the last playoff spots in the North. Cleveland's all-time leading scorer, Trey Fix-Wolanski, had the overtime winner at first place Laval, and then was making it happen again in a key head-to-head win at the B-Sens to give Tony Brown and company a little breathing room above the playoff cut line.
Now an instinctive drop feed back to the point there, sniffed out by LeBate. Headman the puck, here's Fix-Wolanski with speed, the backhander, he scores! Yet again, the franchise comes through. It's Trey Fix-Wolanski, and the Monsters have a third period lead. It's 2-1.
The Stars are shining in Texas. Remy Poirier stays unbeaten in March with a shutout, setting up a Sunday clincher to punch their ticket in the postseason. Here's John Peterson.
Gets shot up high, fought off by Poirier at the horn. He has just picked up his third shutout of the season, but that is a 42-save shutout for Remy Poirier. And Texas, as the final 5 seconds will tick off the clock, will be making their way back to the Calder Cup playoffs for the 4th consecutive season. It's official now. The 11th time in Texas Stars history that they will be playing postseason hockey.
Rockford is clinging to the last spot in the North, and a hat trick for Jackson Cates against the Chicago Wolves helped the Ice Hogs trim their magic number with Dana Gray at the mic.
He'll skate out shorthanded with Ratu. The trailer, Korchinski back in front, save made, rebound, flip just wide, they score! It's Jackson Cates. Savoy's backhand, turn aside, Cates scores! And a tip of the chapeau for the hat trick. 4-2 Rockford is Cates.
Check out all the AHL action of the key games down the stretch on FloHockey.tv. I'm Bob Rotruk with the Lehigh Valley Phantoms in Allentown, Pennsylvania for the AHL Plays of the Week.
The doctor will see you now.
But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful? A health nut with a French fry habit? An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam? At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
The Hilton San Jose is the preferred hotel of the San Jose Sharks and SAP Center in San Jose. Experience something new. Close to home or from across the world, the Hilton San Jose is there for you with memorable offers and experiences. Enjoy the brand new guest rooms with luxurious Waldorf Astoria beds and upgraded amenities. We're committed to creating a safe and relaxing experience, including delivering an even cleaner stay from check-in to check-out. Visit sanjose.hilton.com now to make your reservation. We are Hilton. We are hospitality.
NHLshop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, Adidas, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLshop.com, a Fanatics experience.
The hat trick for William Eklund.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Sharks tickets at Ticketmaster.
Oh, what a save by Blackwood.
As the official marketplace of the Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live.
Vlasic shoots and he scores.
If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Second intermission coverage continues now.
4-1 lead for the Abbotsford Canucks through 2 periods, but the Barracuda will start the third on a 5-on-3 power play for 29 seconds. The NCAA men's ice hockey tournament is underway, and we currently have a game underway as we speak. It's a 1-0 lead for UMass. They are taking on Western Michigan. That game is in the second period. The winner of that hockey game will play Boston University as they will play the winner of BC and Denver, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific. So the winner of BC and Denver tomorrow will play the winner of Western Michigan and UMass, which is going on as we speak. Again, UMass up by a score of 1-0. BU winners, they take down Cornell by a score of 3-2. So BU is now awaiting the winner of Penn State and UConn. UConn won its first NCAA tournament game in program history, a 4-1 final over Quinnipiac a couple of days ago. And they will now face UConn. UConn will rather face Penn State, a big matchup between Hockey East and the Big Ten. Always fun, the NCAA men's ice hockey tournament. Meanwhile, in the American Hockey League, a lot of games yet to get underway in the AHL, but we do have a final from earlier today. Wilkes-Barre Scranton winners by a score of 5-3 over the Charlotte Checkers. In the win, Matt Nieto scored for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, the former Shark. Other action on tap in the Pacific Division, big one. Bakersfield and Tucson will battle tonight. Tucson right now holding on to a 1-point edge for the final playoff spot in the Pacific. San Diego will host Calgary. Ontario, they will host the Colorado Eagles. And Henderson has the Milwaukee Admirals in town. Meanwhile, Coachella Valley travels to Chicago to take on the Wolves. In the National Hockey League, the Sharks in action tonight. They will take on the Rangers. And the Wichita Thunder in action. They will take on the Kansas City Mavericks. We'll come back in a moment with third period broadcast coverage. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
They say the game starts when the puck is dropped, right? Wrong. NHL Preplay presented by Geico is the game before the game. It's the free-to-play daily NHL Pick'em game. So how's it work? Every game day before the puck is dropped, answer up to 10 questions and earn points for a chance to win $50,000. It's that easy. Score big with the game before the game. Play today on the NHL app or at nhl.com/preplay.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
The Hilton San Jose is the preferred hotel of the San Jose Sharks and SAP Center in San Jose. Experience something new. Close to home or from across the world, the Hilton San Jose is there for you with memorable offers and experiences. Enjoy the brand new guest rooms with luxurious Waldorf Astoria beds and upgraded amenities. We're committed to creating a safe and relaxing experience, including delivering an even cleaner stay from check-in to check-out. Visit sanjose.hilton.com now to make your reservation. We are Hilton. We are hospitality.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill, when your friend bets against your team and the friendship. Or choose chill because you're drinking Coors Light with your buddy. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Now, back to the action. Barracuda Hockey continues now.
Barracuda will travel from left to right here in this final 20 minutes of play. They will begin the third on a 5-on-3 power play, down by a score of 4-1. They scored early in the second. Their only goal off the stick of Pavel Regenda. That came 1:26 into the second period on the advantage. Barracuda have drawn 6 minor penalties in this hockey game. Abbotsford has not gone on to the power play yet. And as you can imagine, the coaching staff and players had a few words for the officiating crew as they made their way off the ice going into the intermission. Barracuda will start this third period with the top power play unit of Colin White, Rem Pitlick, Pavel Regenda, Daniil Gushtin, and Jack Thompson. Chase Waters will center the PK group along with Jet Wu and Guillaume Brisebois. actually going to have Vergenda take the draw. I think he's trying to win it on his forehand and get it to Pitlick. He couldn't do so. And the Canucks drive it in deep immediately. So the Canucks will start up in their own end on the power play, a 5-on-3 for the next 19 seconds. Gushtin hits the offensive blue line. Left side now, Vergenda in tight. Gushtin, what a thought there, just tipped it through his legs. But Ty Young ready for it, and he drops into the butterfly and makes the save. That would have been a slick goal from Gushtin had it slid through the 5-hole of goaltender Young. But a good stop by the young Tendy. Face off to his left side. 17 seconds off the clock here in the third. 4-1 lead for the Canucks. Barracuda on a 5-on-3 power play for another 12 seconds. White takes the draw. Regenda trying to win his battle with Wu, who slips free. And now White into the corner for Pitlick. Wu pokes it away from him. It's rimmed around the wall. We're down to a 5-on-4 power play now. Here's Gushtin, shoots, and the save made by Young. He tried to sneak it short side. 13 seconds remaining, and it's cleared down the length of the ice. So the power play all but over. 4 seconds remaining on it as Jack Thompson will carry the puck from left to right. Thompson leaves for Noah Beck, and Beck will lift it down into the left corner. Baines will skate it up near side. Barracuda have went on the power play 6 times this afternoon. They've got just 1 goal to show for it. But here comes Walker Dewar over the blue line. Dewar coming down the right wing. His pass stood up, then Bordelot chips one wide of the net. Bordelot tied up by McWard and pushed up the right wing side. Pinching was Beck. Trying to run the puck down was Baines. Good effort to get to it by Ethan Frisch to negate that chance for Archdeep Baines. Now Cardwell tried to get it up the wall. It went off of Wolanin. Kara tried to center, fammed on it. Bordelot now far left side wall. Walker Dewar, and Dewar guides it for Cardwell. Pinballs off of his skate. Barracuda will make a change on the fly. And the Canucks are going to ice the puck with 1 minute and 50 seconds off the clock here in the third. So the Barracuda unsuccessful on a 4-minute double minor in the second. And now unsuccessful on nearly a full 2-minute 5-on-3. It was split though by the intermission. That always seems to impact the power play. Lucas Van Roboys wins it to the point, and Hache just able to hold, puts it to the net but blocked. Nathan Smith up the right wing side, having some trouble with it. Then he's run into, kind of spun off the check from Vincent, and now the puck goes out of play. And Kara with a little bump on Van Roboys. Pucks and pause day here at TXCU Arena. Just saw it. English Bulldog holding court behind the Abbotsford bench. One of the best promotions of the year. Always takes a little bit to adjust just to the sound mics here and dogs barking. Back underway we go. It's a 4-1 lead for the Canucks. This is the second game of back-to-back between these two teams. Gormley right point. Rister on net, tip just wide by Sabrin. Sabrin picks up the loose puck. Left circle. Thrown to the net. That dropped just wide as Vincent got it towards the frame. It hit off a stick and slid just wide of goaltender Ty Young. And now the Canucks ice the puck. 2 minutes and 34 seconds gone here in the third. So White will take the draw. He's got Regenda and Gushtin out there. Furlong and Thompson are the deep pairing. Jujhar Kara takes the draw for the Canucks. He's been a factor in these 2 games. He was not part of Abbotsford when the Barracuda and Canucks met up in early March. He was acquired right before the AHL deadline from Syracuse. Now Colin White deep in his own end. Flicks it along for Jack Thompson. Thompson, a former Syracuse Crunch member himself, gets it up the ice and Gushtin's over the line. Gushtin on net, seen all the way by Young. He'll glove it down and hold it 4 whistles, 17:04 left here in the third period. It's a 4-1 Canucks lead. They scored 4 times in the first. So the draw to the left side of goaltender Ty Young off the faceoff. It's won by the Canucks. Sealed off along the near side wall, though, by the Barracuda. Waters battling away for it. It comes free. Penalty coming against Thompson here as he upends Baines. Here comes Kuzdrantsev. And it's going to be touched down by the Cuda. So for the first time in this game, the Canucks are going on to the advantage. Jack Thompson will take a seat. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the minor against Thompson at 3:15, and it's just how it goes. You draw 6 penalties, none against the opposition. Only natural you're going to get a call against if you don't take advantage of it is where it really stings. And Thompson got his stick down to the feet of a Canuck. Face-off draw will be to the left side of Aaron Dell. Dell has calmed the waters here. Barracuda have gotten better as a team as this game has continued, but since coming into the game, Dell has been sharp and has not given up a goal. It's a 4-1 lead for the Canucks. Rising pull of the trigger by Nielsen misses the net. Now Mueller works it down below the goal line. Ethan Frisch for the Barracuda whips it up the glass and all the way down 200 feet. Canucks back in their own end. Mueller with it. Omaha, Nebraska product. Kuzdrantsev will skate from right to left. Kirill Kuzdrantsev for Ty Mueller cut off and sandwiched by a couple of defenders in Haché and Frisch. Now a battle along the near side wall. Canucks on the power play for the first time in this game. They scored once on 5 advantages last night in their 5-1 win. Now Nielsen to the goal line, gives off for Waters. Goals in both games over the weekend for Chase Waters. Up high to the point, Kuzdrantsev holding, shooting, and he missed the net. Now Mueller far wing, sticked off of his blade. Waters picks it up, pivots the puck up the near side wall. Nielsen skates it to the end line. Di Giuseppe up top, one-timer, and a good block by Haché as Mueller got all of that shot, and Haché got in the shooting lane. Back up high to the point, Kuzdrantsev works middle ice, gives off Di Giuseppe, right .c past Nielsen, collects, threw it back against the grain, tipped wide. 32 seconds remaining on the Thompson minor. Now Nielsen with the puck. Circles back to the point, top of the circle, shoots, that's blocked, may have went off Mueller, his own teammate. Now Di Giuseppe was calling for it, it finds him on the far side. Phil Di Giuseppe up high for Kuzdrantsev, now for Nielsen, shoots. Stewart got in the shooting lane, hit off the shaft of his stick, picked back up by the Canucks. Power play is all but over. 1 second, and out of the box is Thompson. Barracuda not quite out of the woods as Dell makes the save on the left side on Di Giuseppe. It covers up, so the Barracuda kill off Abbotsford's first and only power play of this game. Score remains 4-1 in favor of the visitors. And the face-off draw will stay in the Barracuda zone. Canucks will continue this road trip in Bakersfield on Tuesday, and then they're in San Diego on Wednesday before coming back home. 14:36 left here in the third. Well, landing up the far side, Canucks have won 8 in a row, and they're in the driver's seat to pick up their 9th consecutive victory. Gormley now skates up the right wing side, cross corner dump. Under 15 to go in the third period. Live from TechCU Arena, it's a 4-1 Canuck lead. And another penalty coming against the Barracuda. Here's Nathan Smith is tripped up. And so right back to the box go the Cuda. Donovan Houle is the one heading to the sin bin. Time of the minor for tripping against Houle at 5:52. of this third period. So back-to-back minor penalties against the Barracuda, as Nathan Smith was the one who drew the minor. Draw will be to the left side of goaltender Aaron Dell. All content from the Sharks Audio Network is now available under one podcast, the Sharks Audio Network On Demand. You can still subscribe to individual podcasts like Morning Tide or The Undercurrent, but all shows will also be posted under Sharks Audio Network On Demand to simplify your search for Sharks content. So off the draw, it splits the D. Willanen heads back to his zone end. Christian Willanen up the near side will swing it back for Arshdeep Baines. Baines 13 in white, carries it up and over the line. Changed his number from 9 to 13 did Baines. Up high to the point now for Willanen, 86 for the visitors. Right wing side, he'll play it. Klimovich shot blocked, landed behind the net. And then Blais finishes his check on Ethan Frisch, planted him to the ice, but the puck ends up back in the neutral zone. Blais will flick it up the near side into the corner, run down by Smith. Sheds Frisch in front for Blais, and he missed the target. Sammy Blais has had multiple looks at scoring 31 seconds into this game. Now Willanen, a blast from well out to the rebound, shovel just wide. Cardwell trying to clear. Barracuda can't get it out. Right side, Klimovich holding up high to the point. Willanen back for Blais, top of the circle, in tight, they score through the 5-hole of Aaron Dell. Nathan Smith continues his big night. He's got his second goal and his fourth point, and the Canucks cash in on the power play. They're back up by 4. Time of the goal for Nathan Smith at 7:02. Barracuda had a chance to get it out. They couldn't do so, and that's what often happens. It'll end up in the back of your net. So Smith up to 8 goals on the year. And the Barracuda back down by 4. And we have reached last night's score. Canucks lead at 5-1. Now Cole McWard skates behind his net, up the wall, Thompson. Barracuda return to the ice on Wednesday. Does not get any easier. They welcome in a very good Ontario team to wrap up a 3-game homestand. Then the Barracuda hit the road for back-to-back against the best team in the division, the Colorado Eagles. With all the parity, there's no easy night in this Pacific Division. Nielsen now working in. Dell makes the save. 12:08 left here in the third. 5-1 lead for the Canucks, live from Tech CU Arena. Colin White skating up the far side, had it taken away. And Hirose will work it down and deep. So Daniil Gushchin will skate the puck from left to right through the neutral zone. Gushchin over the line. Gushchin working on a 9-game point streak. The franchise record in a single season is 10 consecutive games with a point. That was set by Marcus Sorensen back in 16-17. And an icing against the Canucks here will stop play with 11:28 left here in the third period. The O-zone face-off draw. It's controlled by the Canucks. Nielsen will slip it up the wall. And now Frisch will bank it up the boards near side. DiGiuseppe skates it up the left flank. Swings it to the weak side. Beck will track it down 93 in black, but he lost it. Now Mueller, his pass picked off by a backtracking Regenda in the Barracuda zone. And Pavel Regenda will skate behind his net and swing it back for Ethan Frisch. Wednesday's game, 7 o'clock. Puck drop will be on there at 6:30 on the Sharks Audio Network and at sjbarracuda.com. Of course, you can watch on AHL TV on FloHockey. Offside against the Barracuda. This will stop play. It's a 5-1 Canuck lead as they extend their advantage on the power play here in the third. Nathan Smith, the second of the game. We're back in a moment. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
They say the game starts when the puck is dropped, right? Wrong. NHL Preplay presented by Geico is the game before the game. It's the free-to-play daily NHL Pick'em game. So how's it work? Every game day before the puck is dropped, answer up to 10 questions and earn points for a chance to win $50,000. It's that easy. Score big with the game before the game. Play today on the NHL app or at nhl.com/preplay.
The Hilton San Jose is the preferred hotel of the San Jose Sharks and SAP Center in San Jose. Experience something new. Close to home or from across the world, the Hilton San Jose is there for you with memorable offers and experiences. Enjoy the brand new guest rooms with luxurious Waldorf Astoria beds and upgraded amenities. We're committed to creating a safe and relaxing experience, including delivering an even cleaner stay from check-in to check-out. Visit sanjose.hilton.com now to make your reservation. We are Hilton. We are hospitality.
.10:47 left here in the third period. Great crowd on this Saturday afternoon for pucks and paws. Now early evening. Sharks in action in a couple of hours up the street at SAP Center. They welcome in the New York Rangers, who are still in the playoff hunt in the Eastern Conference. As of today, the Rangers on the outside looking in. Tied, a three-way tie with Columbus, Montreal, and of course themselves, but it is the Blue Jackets right now at the tiebreaker. Columbus holding on to that final playoff spot. Blue Jackets in action tonight, taking on the Ottawa Senators, who have that first wild card spot in the East. No icing on the play. Dell's going to come out to play and poke it free far side. Furlong now will rim it up the wall, held in on the right point by Jet Wu, and veered along to the neutral zone. Anthony Vincent whips it for Sabrin, and it went over Sabrin's stick, and icing against the Barracuda. 10:25 left here in this third period. 5-1 lead for the Canucks. If this score holds, Abbotsford will move 4 points ahead of the Barracuda. And depending on what shakes out in Colorado, or in Ontario rather, tonight between the Reign and Eagles, the Canucks could be in a two-way tie for the second spot with the Reign in the Pacific Division. Nielsen over the line for Abbotsford. His shot swings wide of the frame. Picked up Furlong, guided along Sabrin, touched ahead Van Roboys. Vincent over the line. Vincent coming down the near side, pushed off the puck by Wolanin. Now Van Roboys has it down in his feet. And Boer battle. And it comes free for Waters, who skates it up the right wing side and flicks it to the near side boards. Baines will pick it up and get it in deep. Pitlick now for Sabrin. Scott Sabrin over the red line, chips it into the corner. Kuzdratsev will pick the puck up right wing side and find Hirose. Now for Glover. Glover coming down the flank, shoots, left pad, save Dell. Back to the point, Kuzdratsev veers it along for Hirose. Hirose towards the net. Dell reaches out for it with his goal stick, slows the puck down. And now Donovan Houle will skate up the right wing side. 9:11 left here in the third period. 5-1 lead for the Canucks. Abbotsford won last night 5-1. And you think about it for the Barracuda, they were coming off a weekend last weekend in which they scored a combined 14 goals in 2 games against Bakersfield. They had won 3 in a row. Entering Wednesday, they lose in overtime to San Diego, a team at the bottom of the division that has given them fits all season long. And they enter this weekend, and it looks like, unless a huge comeback is in the works, the Barracuda are going to get swept on home ice in a huge matchup against a Canucks team that they were tied with entering this weekend in the Pacific Division. We're back in a moment. This is Barracuda Hockey and the Barracuda Audio Network.
Being there for live NHL games means more thrilling faceoffs, more action, and more memories made for the whole family. And when you need tickets to catch the San Jose Sharks hit the ice, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the San Jose Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat with a wide selection of tickets available for every game. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. Check out the full schedule of upcoming games and get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
8:59 left here in the third period. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you live from Tech CU Arena in San Jose. It's the Canucks 5, the Barracuda 1. Abbotsford scoring 4 times in the first period. Barracuda, their lone goal coming early in the second on the power play. So the draw will be to the left side of goaltender Ty Young, who has faced 18 shots to this point. It's been a pretty pedestrian afternoon in terms of the workload for Young. Trying to make it 5 consecutive victories. Off the face-off draw, it's won by the Canucks. They've been very good on the face-off dots all weekend long. Frisch now picks it up in his own end. Ethan Frisch settles the puck down, veers it up the near side wall, and Regenda will push it in deep. Young will come out to play it for the Canucks. Sets the pressure on, works it for Brisebois. He hurries it for Ty Young, for Ty Mueller, jammed right wing side, Klimovich. And he'll give the puck away deep in the Barracuda zone. Now Beck along for Regenda. Regenda straight away, he'll play it for Gushin, giving back for Regenda. And a collision in the high slot in the Canuck end, and back the other way. Here come the Canucks. Klimovich on the right side wall. He has it down in his feet. 8:08 left here in this third period. 5-1 lead for the Canucks. Puck comes free. Now near side will land and loads up. Bindell drops into the butterfly and makes the stop. And some pushing and shoving after the whistle as Kara and Regenda come together. And Jujhar Kara gives Pavel Regenda a little shot. All parties will be separated. 7:54 left here in this third period. Draw will be to the right side of Dell. Aaron Dell has now allowed 1 goal on 16 shots since coming into this game in relief. So Jujhar Kara will take the draw against Thomas Bordeleau. And it's pulled in by Sabrin and pushed along for Walker Duehr. Duehr for Bordeleau, chipped in deep. Slowed down by Young, worked up the wall for Nathan Smith, who ducks for cover as Sabrin was barreling in on him along the near side boards. Now Jet Wu chips the puck right corner. Wedged up in the feet of Jack Thompson on the end wall. Now Blay, right side, Kustratsev shoots, it didn't get through, went off of Walker Duehr, picked back up by Kara, given along Rossi, and down low Nathan Smith. Smith's got a 4-point game going. And now Sabrin will swing it along near side for Furlong. And Jake Furlong skates it back into his own zone as the Cuda make a change. And Roboys directs it in deep. 7 minutes to go in the third period. Back to get it Kustratsev for the Canucks deep in his own zone. Jam free, Vincent runs the puck down, up to the point, Gormley could not hold the line, it was a 2-on-1, Canucks come out with it, here comes Waters down the wing, Chase Waters backhander behind, Baines, the intended target. Barracuda will ride the wave in transition, Vincent trying to veer around McWard, separated him from the puck. Now it's pulled in by Tristan Nielsen of Abbotsford. Nielsen takes a shot, turned it over, Cardwell in tight, tried to hand off for Van Roboys and just couldn't get the puck to him. Good play, though, there by Cardwell, stepping up and running into Nielsen, forcing the turnover. And now the Canucks have iced the puck. 6:15 left here in regulation. So the draw will come all the way back down the length of the ice. 5-1 lead for the Canucks. They scored 4 times in the first period. First time the Barracuda have given up 4 goals in a period this year. So off the draw, it's lifted up the glass, and that puck's going to stay in play, but it comes to the neutral zone. Barracuda stuffed the puck in deep. 6 minutes to go in the third. It's a 5-1 Abbotsford lead. Baines is going to skate out of his own offensive zone. He was here last year for the All-Star Classic representing the Canucks. Down near side for Pitlick. Pitlick got it to center. Kambites now has it. Kambites will swing it to the far corner boards. Pivoted back up the wall by Walker of Abbotsford. 5:31 left here in the third. Canucks 5 and the Barracuda 1. So far, scoring the Barracuda 10-2 in these 2 games. Now Colin White skates up the right wing side. White works around Walker. Left wing Regenda. Flick to the low slot. Bounces into the corner. Now White protecting. Slips away Wolanin. White gives for Gushini at the post. Daniil Gushini with a great chance as he rips it off the pipe, but it wouldn't go. We're under 5 minutes to go in this third period. Good effort by Colin White to slip a check along the wall and find Gushini. He beat Young, but he hit the post. And he hit it dead square. .438 left here in regulation. Canucks up by 4. Hirose will backhand it back into the Barracuda third of the ice. Sabrin for Walker Dewar, poked away by Hirose. Those 2 former teammates in college at Minnesota State. Dewar's going to carry it back over the offensive line. Left side Sabrin. Sabrin trying to get it through a couple of Canucks, unsuccessful, and it's worked back to center by Di Giuseppe. Now Dewar along for Bortolo, reaching out for it. 4:08 left here in the third. 5-1 lead for Abbotsford. Now Beck will pick the puck up for the Barracuda. For Ethan Frisch, tipped in deep. Brisebois now for the Canucks, run into by the forechecking Vincent. Skated up the right wing side by Jujhar Khaira, along for Sammy Blais. Blais trying to get around Thompson. He got it for Khaira. Right pad stopped by Dell, but another penalty against the Barracuda here. So the first 6 of the game called against Abbotsford, and now the next 3 against San Jose here in the third. The balancing of powers in this third period in terms of penalties. 3:37 left in the third. Minor penalty comes at 16:23. Canucks back out of the power play would be returned. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
San Jose Barracuda are gearing up for an electrifying 2025-26 season. And there's only one way to get closer to the action.
No control, wrist one,
by becoming a Battery member. Joining the Battery means savings, exclusive access, and experiences all in one place. Don't wait. Season tickets are on sale now. Ride the wave today by visiting sjbarracuda.com or by calling 408-999-5757.
Back to the action. Here's Nick Nolenberger.
.337 left here in the third period. Anthony Vincent will take a seat as the Barracuda go back on the penalty kill. Canucks scored on their last advantage, hooking the call at 16:23 against Vincent. Third straight minor against San Jose here in the third. So any sort of comeback attempt for San Jose after not scoring on the 5-on-3 to start the period has been squashed because the Cuda keep going back to the box. This game wraps up the 8-game season series between these 2 teams. Barracuda swept the Canucks at home back in late November, but it looks like Abbotsford will sweep this two-game season series, or two-game set rather, to close out the season series. And they will make it, if they hold on for this win, make it 3 straight victories against the Barracuda. And 9 overall. Canucks win the draw. Willannon right wing side for Sammy Blais. Back up top for Willannon. One-timer. It's high and wide. Klimovich. They've got Smith out there. He's got a couple of goals in the game. And the Canucks on the advantage, up 5-1 here. Baines up top. Willannon. One-timer. Klimovich. Dell got over. He got a piece of it with his left arm. Back for Arshdeep Baines. Baines down low for Smith. Smith in tight for Blais. Okay, back to Nathan Smith. Poked up the wall and an errant pass for Baines. Allows for the Barracuda to make a change. The puck is back into the Canuck end. Under 3 to go in this third period. Canucks 5, Barracuda 1. Nathan Smith over the line. Works it up the half wall for Sammy Blais. Blais plays it for Klimovich, skipped over the blade, pulls it in, and another errant pass from Baines. And it's all the way back into the Canuck end. And Baines skates his way back to the Canuck bench. A little bit dejected. Canucks are back over the line. Ty Mueller up high to the point. Kuzdratsov near side, DiGiuseppe. Could have probably shot that puck. Instead, he gives it for Nielsen. Feathered Kuzdratsov, one-timer wide of the net as Mueller cranked it off the net. Now DiGiuseppe, top of the circle. That's wide. 2 minutes to go in the third period. Canucks up by 4. Nielsen to the point. Kuzdratsov back for Nielsen. Trying to stuff it through the crease. Picked up far side now by DiGiuseppe. Laid along middle ice, poke free for Nielsen. Canucks on the power play for another 6 seconds. Kuzdratsov now in front. It's played, batted out of midair by the Cuda, and that'll wipe out the remainder on the power play for Abbotsford. So back to full strength we go. 1:30 left here in regulation. Abbotsford looking for its 37th win of the season and their 9th in a row. And now Cardwell's going to lift it in deep with 1:17 left here in the third. An impressive weekend to say the least from the sizzling hot Canucks as they come into TechCU Arena, a building the Barracuda have been really, really dominant in all year long. They come in and they just win in convincing fashion on back-to-back nights. Now Shea in his own end, under a minute to go in the third. Now Donovan Houle up the right wing side. Houle into the corner. First time the Barracuda will be swept in a 2-game set this season on home ice. Now Nathan Smith backhands the puck into the left corner. And Smith shaken up. It's another minor against the Barracuda. Their 4th of this period, and Smith in some discomfort. Back to his feet, but Van Roboys is going to be given the gate here with 25.6 seconds left here in regulation. So the face-off draw will be back in the Barracuda, and we're back on the air on Wednesday. 7 o'clock puck drop, 2 days for the Cuda to restart, kind of refresh here. Team will be off tomorrow. Back on the ice on Monday. And we'll see what the roster looks like by the time the Barracuda are playing another game. Jimmy Schultz called up this morning. 2 guys making their AHL debut on the back end. Back-to-back games in which Gabe Carrier pulled in the first period. Again, give the Canucks full credit. They were dominant in these 2 games, and they will make it 9 consecutive wins and move 4 points ahead of the Barracuda in the Pacific Division. Here's a one-timer by Klimovich, a headhunter. It misses the net, picked up far side by Blais, but stick to center. 13 seconds to go in regulation. Canucks will move up to 77 points. And the horn sounds as this one is a final 5-1. The Canucks win back-to-back games, same score. An 8-point swing in the Pacific Division. So a huge series leading into the weekend of the Barracuda. Really at no point of these two games were in the games. The Canucks score in both games early. Scored 4 goals in the first period tonight, 3 in the first period yesterday. And the game was really never in doubt for Abbotsford both nights. And they make it now 9 consecutive wins. And Ty Young, the young netminder, makes it victories now for Young in his last 5. Canucks are cooking. There's no question they win this one by a score of 5-1. Back in a moment with our post-game show. This is Barracuda Hockey on the Barracuda Audio Network.
A podiatrist will tell you about your feet. An orthopedist will tell you about your bones. A physical therapist will analyze your gait. A psychologist will help you manage your anxiety. But what if they're all connected? What if your walk affects your hip alignment and the loss of movement affects your mental health? At Kaiser Permanente, we know the body is connected in unseen ways. That's why our doctors work together to care for all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org.
You have a new home for country music in the Bay Area.
Bay Country 94.5 and 92.1 in the East Bay.
I'ma need some whiskey glasses, drinking beer almost as cold as house don't fall in the boat.
And Bobby Bones in the morning.
Hello to the Bay Area. I'm Bobby Bones. Make sure you wake up with us on Bay Country.
This is your invite to join us right now. The Bay Area is making a move to the all-new Bay Country 94.5 and 92.1 in the East Bay. Listen online from anywhere.
kbaycountry.com.
10 years of Barracuda hockey.
10 years of Barracuda hockey.
Milko Manulin, he scores!
I remember that call with Nick Nolenberger.
I've seen and heard all 10 years of CUDA hockey.
The Sharks know that the key to victory is inspiration, looking for openings, creating opportunities, leaving it all on the ice. This is the type of inspired play that leads to the Stanley Cup. At Western Digital, we believe you should be empowered and inspired by the data that surrounds you. Our powerful flash and HDD storage solutions fuel new possibilities for everyone from students, gamers, and home offices to some of the largest enterprises and public clouds. Western Digital, a proud official partner of your San Jose Sharks.
The hat trick for William Eklund.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Sharks tickets at Ticketmaster.
Oh, what a save by Blackwood.
As the official marketplace of the Sharks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live.
Vlasic shoots and he scores.
If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Now, stand by for Barracuda Bonus. The San Jose Barracuda present Barracuda Bonus, a final in-depth look at tonight's action.
Canucks come into Tech CU Arena and win a pair of games, both by a final score of 5-1, as the Barracuda manage no points in 2 games against a club in Abbotsford. They are battling for positioning in the Pacific Division. The Canucks have reeled off 9 straight wins now. They are tied for the 2nd spot in the Pacific Division with Ontario, and they are absolutely rolling right now, as the CUDA had no answer for Abbotsford in either of these games. They give up 7 combined goals in 2 games in the opening period alone. And just like yesterday, they were so far behind the 8 ball after a period, no chance to get back into the game. They give up 4 goals in the first period here tonight, and they fall eventually by a final score of 5-1. It got chippy in yesterday's game late in the game. Frustrations boiling over, no surprise for the Barracuda. But it rolled into today's game with the scrap just 11 seconds into the contest between Braden Haché and Jet Wu. Not really much in terms of what occurred during the actual fight. Wu kind of held onto the visor of Haché, and neither guy got any clean punches off. but both players would go to the penalty box. And just 20 seconds after that point, the Abbotsford Canucks would score to open up the scoring. 31 seconds into the game, Sammy Blais made it 1-0 Canucks.
Anthony Vincent. Up high to the point for Furlong. Furlong muffed the puck, and Blais will work it back up the ice for Nathan Smith. Canucks are over the line. Smith gets past Furlong, takes it to the net. Save made, and it's fired home by Blais. Sammy Blais opens up the scoring 31 seconds in.
Yeah, a lot of the bugaboos, unfortunately, for the Barracuda yesterday. Puck management of the utmost importance going into this game, and certainly at the top of the list in terms of the issues yesterday for the Barracuda continued. That trend continued here in this game. An early giveaway, early chance, early goal. 31 seconds in, Sammy Blais makes it 1-0 Canucks. Nathan Smith and Jujhar Khaira pick up the assists. The Barracuda would then draw a penalty and go on their first power play of the hockey game. Ty Glover called for holding at 3:59 of period number 1. But it was not the Barracuda, the number 1 power play in the league, scoring. It was instead the Canucks finding a way to make it 2-0 with a shorthanded goal. And Chase Waters, who scored yesterday, would make goals in back-to-back. And his third shorthanded goal of the year, 9th overall goal, and the Canucks up 2-0 in the first.
Skated towards the line and twisted back up to the point, and it goes to the stick of Dewar. Here's a breakaway for Waters, shorthanded, and he scores. Chase Waters able to work around Gabe Carrier and beat the Barracuda netminder. It's a shorthanded goal for the captain Waters, who scored last night, and the Canucks are up 2-0. Walker Dewar misplayed the puck on that far side, leads to the breakaway. And Chase Waters shows off some soft mitts with a backhand move.
So Chase Waters finds the back of the net. Canucks up by a score of 2-0 at that point. They were not done at 10:01. Nathan Smith, after another Barracuda giveaway, would score to give Abbotsford a 3-0 lead.
Fresh will rim the puck around the wall near side for Sabrin. Now pulled in by Blais, takes it to the net, and they score. Nathan Smith makes it 3-0. Sammy Blais with a power move. Carrier makes the initial stop, and then Nathan Smith cleans up the loose change. And the Canucks, once again, a carbon copy of last night, have a 3-0 lead. Time of the goal at the 10:01 mark as a giveaway from Sabrin below the goal line.
So Nathan Smith is 7th of the year at 10:01. Canucks up 3-0. Couple minutes later, Jujhar Khaira lights the lamp, his 6th of the year, and the Canucks, just like that, take a 4-0 lead.
Hiroshi drifting from the point.